producers always like to turn me on while I'm being silly. I'm glad I wasn't blowing my nose or smoking a cigar. It's disgusting. Hey, fam! And last week somebody called me on it, and I forgot. Do I do this before the show, or I thought I was doing it after? So just to make sure, I'm going to do it before. Niner! I'm going to double pump. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Get back. Back up. Hey, listen, do that every day. I'm telling you. It's as good as any exercise you're doing. Your vitamins, everything. It's in a rush. Your adrenaline gets all involved. It gets stupid. Your body just goes nuts. I'm looking at you, Nighthawk. Did you check out his new hat? Acknowledge him when you come on. Zoom in if you'd like. Nighthawk is zoomed in. All the instructions are right there on the app. It's real simple and easy. But listen, adjust your audio first because it seems everybody keeps having trouble with the audio. But that's what you do first. And your picture's already there. So there you go. Instructions are on the app, as I say. If you don't have the app and you're looking at the show from just looking at YouTube, Ronbo Sports app, you get it. You got all the operating procedures right there, including the phone and PIN number. If you just want to call in, you don't have to be visual if you don't want to. We got a phone number and a PIN number for you to call and get in here and share some 49er football. And happy Daddy Day. Is somebody eating?
Who's eating?
What is... They're eating awfully loud. Who could that be? Nighthawk, are you cooking something?
Nope.
That's a very bizarre sound. Anyway, as I was saying, there are your options to call in and get in here. I just want to, just the subject matter today, though, and we're going to expand beyond it, but I was telling you about the competition that's going on in camp right now. It's outrageous and stuff. It's stiff, and if they do, whoever survives the competition this year, which is, it's building the exact fiber of this club. Do you know the strength it's going to take just to get on the club? And then the strength it's going to take to start? The starters on this team this year are going to be badass because it's going to be awfully difficult. The competition is rough. And that's what Lynch and Shanahan wanted. They wanted stiff competition at every position. They got it! And I'm looking at tight end Logan Paulson, George Kittle, and Cole Hicatini. And just for entertainment's sake, and I know everybody hates Grant Cohn. I think Grant Cohn's a jerk too. I go in and I attack his ass every chance I can. But I was particularly amused this week as Grant says the Niners will cut Vance McDonald and keep Hicatini to prevent someone from signing him from the practice squad. You see, this is the logic that I had to be amused with. So we're going to get rid of Vance because they want to, or Grant wants to. Get rid of him. Keep Hicatini on the team because if you put him on the practice squad, he'll be meat. And he's right. The Hawks will come and get him right away. It's a fitting word. The Hawks are flying overhead. Chicken Hawks at that. Can we change the name to Chicken Hawks? They're flying overhead of Levi's Stadium waiting for the 49ers to make a mistake. And they're going to swoop down, pick them up and leave. And Paul goes on to say Paulson will be the starter. Just like in 2013 when he started over Jordan Reed during Kyle Shanahan's final season as the Redskins offensive coordinator. See, that kind of makes sense. It's, just yucky Grant's fashion. And also, Daniel Kilgore, who I think is really, to some degree, being, well, maybe it's his fault too, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Kilgore is the only offensive lineman from last season who will lose his starting job. Right guard, Joshua Garnett, Brandon Fusco, Tim Barnes. Those are guys to be the guys that make the cut. Garnett will move from right guard to left guard. Bayless gets hurt, if Bayless gets hurt. Fusco and Barnes will be inactive for most games. And the running back, everybody's favorite subject. Before we go to the phone. Did you see Carlos the other day? Did he look nervous on that 49ers.com interview? He could barely talk. Carlos doesn't have trouble talking. Carlos, he's really concerned about this competition. I mean, I'm sitting there watching Carlos. He's going through the questions, barely answer them. And he finally says, hey, one of them dudes could start. He looked confused, dazed. I want to start. I'm looking at, oh, poor Carlos. Come on. Now I'm a huge Carlos fan now. These guys coming into his house, running him off? No. And as I said, I've talked, several people agree with this. even if he doesn't start, you make sure Carlos has a key role. When we get from 10 to 15 yards from that goal line, get Carlos in the game. If you want to get those other guys, the speed boys, to run the ball all the way down the field, okay. But Grant, man, Grant says Joe Williams, Tim Hightower, Kapri Bibbs, Matt Breida will make this team. It says the Niners will trade Carlos Hyde for a draft pick during preseason. I'll get you for this, Grant. I have to admit, it's entertaining, but I'll get you for this. I'll be on your page a little later. Whew, boy, he ain't got no... Ooh. Hey, who we going to do first? Let's go to Toby.
Ronbo.
Toby, what do you think about all these cuts, man? I mean, who's going to make this team, man? We going to keep Carlos, man? Is Logan Paulson and the boys go move out? My boy, Mac. Is Daniel Kilgore going to get abused?
Man, shout out to the comment section down there, man. You know, they keep it lit down there.
I know, but I was watching.
You know what I mean? What's good with y'all? You know, they're not in their faithful. You know, they don't have a voice, but you know what I mean? They still got to, you know, they still play a strong role in what we're trying to build, and that's a Niner empire around here. And 49ers all day, 24/7, 365, Ronbo Sports. I'm locked in, man, and talking to your boy Ronbo on the phone with your boy Toby, man. You know, I just got to say this right here. We got a good team. Matter of fact, scratch that. We got a great team.
Yeah.
But the thing is now when you get to the situation where you got to cut good players, that means, A, that means the team is drafting good players. And that means, B, the best person going to rise to the top. So as far as falling in love with a player, right now, y'all, I wouldn't do it. You know how your feelings hurt right now.
It's hard, Toby, man. I'll get rid of my boys.
Good wide receivers. We got a lot of running backs. We got Kapri Bibbs. I asked Joe Fan who was the fastest running back on the team, and he said it's between Kapri Bibbs,
Breida,
Joe Williams, and Matt Breida.
Yeah.
So we don't know how it's going to play out. But Carlos Hyde, you put that man within the 20, anywhere within the 20, and you could even line him up at fullback in certain plays. You know, you can spread him out wide. You know, you can put a linebacker on him. He can run routes. He's not the fastest player, but you know, he's an offensive weapon. But see, that's the thing too. Ronbo is, you know, who's going to be okay with sitting on the bench?
Nobody.
Because I mean, but like, I'm not talking about the whole game, but you might only like look at Tevin Coleman. I know he wants to be out there for that first play, even the first whatever, but he sits there. You know what I mean? He's a team player. He's a cheerleader on the sideline. And when he get in the game, he handles his business. And that's the thing. That's what I think is going to separate everybody is who can have the least amount of attitude. Because Joe Williams is the long-term answer for the team. Kyle Shanahan, they wouldn't have spent their fourth-round draft pick. They wouldn't have did all that. And John didn't even have him on his board. So he's going to be a part of this. Now, the thing is Carlos Hyde might turn out to be a monster now because we've never seen him work this hard before in the offseason probably because
Carlos?
he never had anybody to challenge him.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm excited to see. Man, I'm just worried. I mean, and I just said, I don't want anybody to fall in love with a player, but, you know, you can't help it but to root for the undrafted guys too, you know. The
Yeah, I
guys
know, right?
like Mac Breida and Kendrick Bourne and BJ Johnson. And I remember, man, I used to root for DeAndre White. I used to say, damn, man, if he can get on that field, we're going to be good. But it turned out to be, you know, false hope, man. So we got to just believe in, you know what I mean, man. Shout out to Ronbo. Once again, shout out to the comment section. Shout out to all the new callers, man.
Yeah.
And somebody down in that comment section, y'all call in, man, so the show can go on longer. I know y'all hear me right now. Y'all call in, man.
You know what? Hey, Toby, the
Ronbo
comment crew, boy, they got a thing going on. Every now and then, check out the comments, and they got a whole other game going over there. And it gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
And during the season, people bust out fighting. I'm sitting there watching it. I want to throw a flag on the comment section. Hey, unsportsmanlike conduct. 15 yards, you know. They get crazy, man. So, you know, it's an emotional thing. So they are another entity, but they're still involved, so it's cool. So, you know.
Yo, man, shout out to Big Tyler, man, T-Bone, the other half of my hardcore champion. Yeah, that's right. Me and Tyler, we the hardcore champions around here. You
Yeah.
know? And man, we're gonna make some noise around here. Shout out to the tag team champions. You know what I'm saying? You know, no disrespect, but you know, I already know, man. Niners all day, man. I'm gonna get off this phone though.
All right, tell me,
man. Ronbo.
Yeah. Now we got Travis, who's in here. Oh, Travis staying up late. He has to get up early to work tomorrow. He's in Pittsburgh area, surrounded by Steelers with that terrible damn towel, waving it around in his face and saying, "You're a 49er fan. You guys are in deep trouble," because we get no respect.
It hurt so bad, man. It hurt so bad to see that stupid, terrible towel. Let me tell you.
Woo,
What's
man.
up, Ronbo? So we're talking about what? We're talking about running backs?
Yeah, we're talking about running backs.
Hyde?
Look at some of the guys that are going to be battling in camp. There's a lot of positions, and there's some speculation still going on with one writer that says Navarro Bowman's in trouble. But I was thinking Hicatini. I mean, as far as George Kittle, and then I mentioned also what did we say? Oh, Carlos Hyde, and then of course we got Daniel Kilgore, who may have to give up his spot depending upon how well he does. But what are your figures on that, and anything else you want to mention?
Well, you know, to be honest with you, Ronbo, as far as Kilgore goes, I'm not too updated on what he's doing. But as far as Carlos Hyde, man, I think he's going to do great. I think he's going to be on the team. I don't think we're getting rid of him.
Yeah.
He may have some guys that are faster than him that can break through the spots and everything, but he's the guy. I'm thinking he's the guy. I could be wrong. Navarro, man, like Toby said, I hate to fall in love with players, but I'm in love with Bowman. Like,
No.
I don't want to see him get tossed out at all. Like, at least for one season, keep us in the game, you know.
I know.
Show my boy Ruben what to do.
Yeah. Shucks.
That's my thinking. And then, man, as far as not falling in love with players, like, should I fall in love with Ruben Foster, please?
Yes, it's allowed.
I mean, Captain Splatter? I mean, come on. I got to fall in love with that guy. I mean, I think it was by chance that we got him, and now that we got him, I'm just super happy. And then, like we were talking about earlier, Ronbo, I'm really, really just focused on, I think we'll beat the Panthers week 1. I'm on board with everybody else. Week 2 concerns me. I want nothing more than to go into the clink and beat those shit off.
Oh,
That's it.
yes.
You do that for me? I don't
God,
care
yes.
if we go 5-11, 6-10. Like, doesn't matter. Just let's beat them in their place.
And Travis, don't you want to see fights break out on the field with Richard Sherman running across and getting flagged for misconduct?
God. You know what I want to see? I want to see Eric Reed,
Yeah.
like, just make Cam Chancellor look like he's freaking underrated.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see Eric Reed just manhandle people.
Yes. Yes. And this is his role, too. You're right. This is tailor-made for him. That box.
Yeah, and he's going to do his thing, Ronbo. I'm such an Eric Reed fan. I've been for a while, and I just can't wait to see him just in the zone where he's supposed to be, and just see all these. Oh, I can't wait. Too excited for it, brother.
And how about that front line defense? Who do you think is going to be the most bone-crushing deliverer?
Oh my God! And what are they talking about? What are they talking about? Getting rid of our boy?
Aaron Lynch.
Who are they talking about? Aaron Lynch?
But you know what?
About getting rid of Aaron Lynch?
I think writers are talking about getting rid of Ryan. And Grant Cohn has already gotten rid of him. But I think the coaching staff likes Aaron Lynch. Do you realize if Aaron Lynch comes back to camp on July 27th, if he comes in lean and mean, he becomes an immediate candidate for the Leo spot and putting pressure on Eric Armstead. Doomerville's not going to get nobody can put any pressure on Doomerville. But Eric and Armstead versus Aaron Lynch could be very interesting.
Oh God, that's a battle. That's a battle in itself. And yeah, it's too exciting. And so we just got through minicamp. So what's next? Like, what's our timeline looking like?
Yeah, we got July 27th. They'll return and put the pads on, and then Travis, the swimsuit competition is over. We'll see
Yes, sir.
who does well with bang, boom, bang. Now the real men come out. Who can endure pain and give back pain? And as you know, our coach is talking about who can promote violence.
Yeah, right. Oh, man, I can't wait. Well, Ronbo, hey, I don't want to hold the lines up, man. I really appreciate you letting me call in. Great talking to you.
Travis, love it, man. And hopefully you get back in there sometime soon. We got Red and Gold Radio coming on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday if you get a chance too, okay?
I will do my best letting it go on Red and Gold, Niners.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, it's Tito's here. Hey, but we got Nighthawk. Nighthawk. Boy, don't let, because you see Nighthawk, see that position he's in right now? If we don't hurry to get to Nighthawk, we'll lose him. He'll go to sleep on us. It'll be the best thing in it. I should have let him go to sleep. It would have been hilarious to sit here watching him sleep.
I know, he's funny.
Hawk, wake up here, man. Nighthawk, what's going on? I like the hat, man. Shoot, that's all the way live, man. That's lit.
Yep, that's always live, man.
Hey, Nighthawk, some cuts coming up, man. Who you keeping? Who you getting rid of?
Well, I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard. They all did good. I mean, they all good. They all look good, but somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
Yeah, we can't keep 90 people, man. Nighthawk.
I mean, they all have talent. I don't know who to pick. I mean, they all look good. I mean, so I'm saying whoever stays. Whoever go.
You got to be careful, Nighthawk, because you know the people we cut are going to be good players. And the Seahawks are watching.
It's hard to pick somebody.
And the Seahawks are watching closely, and they'll make their team better at our expense. This is why I don't... Watching guys like Vance McDonald, they'll turn McDonald into a weapon. You can't... I'm trying to think of some players that we can let go that the Seahawks can't get better with. So, you know, it's kind of scary,
Yeah,
Nighthawk.
it's kind of funny. You let somebody go, or they go to Seattle, they become real good.
That's weird, isn't it? Well, you know what? Actually, only a couple of players that they've come and picked up from us have actually done any good. The big fullback from a couple of 3 years, it was 3 or 4 years ago. He was one of our better players. God, who else have they picked up from us that's actually done a good job? They picked up Will Hoyt, but they did us a favor. Because, you know, Will Hoyt wasn't doing nothing for us, so hopefully they'll play him when we play them. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried about the cuts. Hey, let's see. Is that designed by God? Is that Drake? I think that you're reminding people of Drake. I love the expression too, man. You know, if I'm in the ball game, I don't need to sit you right next to any Raider fans. I mean, matter of fact, I want to go down and have food down somewhere in East Oakland and let a Raider fan walk in and check out that expression on Nighthawk's face. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us, man.
Walk in the streets of Oakland in a Niners jersey. See if you get shot.
No, it's not that bad in Oakland. Come on, Tyler. Oakland Raider fans are stupid, but they're not. The hostility is overrated.
Okay, scratch that. Walk around in Seattle in a 49ers jersey on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Look, man, I walk around.
I know you will. Nighthawk, we got to move. Tyler, hold on, Tyler. Nighthawk, anything else you want to say?
That's it. Go Niners.
Yeah. I was waiting for a signature Go Niners, but I like that. We got it. We'll go to next. Oh, Niner Inc. We got Niner Inc. on the video. Sup, Niner Inc. Sup. Oh no, we got Niner Inc. We got the audio problem. This is the thing. Sometimes we can get Niner Inc. Check. Go back to the app. There's something you didn't do, and do it again. Check the instructions from beginning to end and see if we can get you in there. I'm not sure why that's not working. I haven't put my finger on that yet. Is that go hard? Now that can be back. Go hard. Let me see if you got the volume.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, he got that volume. Go on, man. You're looking chilling, man. The sun is shining. He's underneath the umbrella. Wait, God, you need a little drink with the umbrella in it and stuff, man. What's going on, man? Well, I'm talking about my worries, but you can add to them. I'm talking about Kittle, and I'm talking about Kilgore, and of course your favorite guy and mine, Carlos Hyde. Give me something, man. Go ahead. Go on. You know what? You're not using your remote though. I don't know what's going on now. That should work a little better. Try again, Go Hard. See what happens. Freeze frame. Uh-oh. Go on, we have to come back to you, man. Let me see what. Did you go get Tito?
What's up, man? What's up, Ronbo?
Tito, man. I've been trying to contact you for a month, man. We was worried about you, man.
Brother, it's just I work nights and like you get on at 10 p.m. over here, and I'm already
At work or at sleep.
waking up to go to work.
All right.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Today I'm off, so I'm good.
Cool, man. Shoot, man, go hard. I mean, everybody's Nighthawk go hard. Tito, what are your feelings on what's been going on, man? There's so much to catch up with on you because you go all the way back. You've been gone over a month. All the craziness that's going on, man. What are you thinking these days?
Well, right now, so far, I love the running backs competition. The best one's going to play, and I'm hoping that somehow, some way, either the trade. I'm hoping Carlos Hyde come out of nowhere, plays the way he's supposed to be playing. But if not, we got some rookie that we drafted, and I like him. Plus that trade for the other running back. But you was right, man. I'm scared that one of the players that we might let go, Seattle could snatch him up. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm worried about that. I'm also worried about, like, if we let go one of the key defensive players, I'm praying that we could just do something, maybe trade him for a low pick or something. I mean, that'd be better for us because the Jets needs players. Then you got the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with that. But I got to say this. I was so happy about the draft. I was like, God, please trade up and get Foster. Get this man.
So that was you who made that happen then. You were the one praying.
Oh, my God. I was jumping up and down. Hey, we got him. I was happy. But you know what? I am happy. But now, like I said, it's going to take maybe another year or so to get this team back together. I'm hoping either next year we can move up and get one of the top quarterbacks because I don't remember the names. They got about maybe 4 or 5 of them is coming out, and they all should be top notch. Which one's going to be number one? We don't know yet because the Redskins, it looks like they're going to keep this guy, the Kirk.
Yeah.
They're going to keep him.
Agreed. That's when people ask me that question, the same thing I said, you know what? I don't think Kurt's leaving Washington. We're on the same page.
He ain't gonna freaking leave.
Yeah, I think
because if he really wanted to leave, believe me, he won't be talking.
Yeah.
But like I said, I better us get a good freaking quarterback in the draft. I mean, we got the ammunition to move up. We got extra pick because you just move up, offer whatever. As long as we get the quarterback we need, I'm happy.
You know, Tito, when you're talking about Shanahan and quarterback, so. You know, everybody likes Sam Darnold down at SC, and there's a quarterback over at UCLA. There's 2 other favorites that everybody likes. Shanahan, it's like he looks at what everybody likes and says, well, I ain't going that direction. Let me go over here. Yeah, he likes to go. He's unorthodox. He doesn't go.
He's crazy. He's a trip. He's just like goes on the opposite. But you know what? Nothing for nothing. But he makes quarterback that was scrub in the NFL, made him look like they're freaking top-notch number 1 pick.
Look at Cousins.
That's one thing about him.
He almost 5,000 yards. And when Shanahan picked him back with Washington a few years ago, I think people questioned him and said, what? And he can now look at Kirk Cousins. So you got to trust him. He likes C.J. Beathard. I guess he's going to mold Beathard into something, but I don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, but we also got to remember, we got Hoyer and Barkley for 1 year only.
Yeah.
I mean, if we come out
Hoyer's
of
got
nowhere
2 years.
And we make a big trade to move up in the draft, and we got a couple of quarterbacks that is solid number 1s, forget about the project. Go for the number 1 quarterback. That is, I mean, to me right now, I'm not thinking about what's going on for next year's draft, but there's going to be 4 or 5 good quarterbacks that can easily be number 1, first pick. I mean,
you can trade up for it?
I would trade up to either from the top 3 or top 4, because let me tell you, the Browns are going to go after a quarterback. We all already know
again. Next year,
you never know, but you never know with the Browns. That's the thing. This is the Browns we're talking about.
They're going for
Garoppolo.
Garoppolo.
Come out, I say, okay, listen, I'll give you my first, I give you this second, and the other couple of extra picks we got just to move over to get a quarterback, a top-notch quarterback. Not on them run and shoot bullshit. Not like a long snap or whatever. I mean, a pocket passer that can throw the long ball, that could throw the short ball, that knows what he's doing.
There's just a few of those around, and I understand the guy at Pittsburgh is that way. Everybody thought they were going to go for him, and then of course he picked up C.J. Beathard. There's a couple more than everybody thought was Kyle friendly. And he went for CJ and fooled everybody. So it's hard with him to figure out which direction he's going to go in that, you know?
Yeah, he's one of those head coaches or whatever that he can easily say, you know what, I could work with this guy. But the funny thing is with him, he could work with him and he could make him a star.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the running backs. Him and Bobby Turner.
Oh man!
You look at first round pick. Wouldn't you have loved to have Leonard Fournette? Kyle and Bobby Turner wasn't thinking about him for not 1 minute. They were looking around the fourth or fifth round guys. See?
But you know what? I was surprised though. I was like, man, I was like, I wouldn't be shocked if we get this damn running back.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if we would have got him.
Fournette?
Because I was scared.
Yeah.
I mean, because we needed defensive help. And you know me, defense wins championship, baby.
Yeah, well,
you
guys won me over, man. I quit arguing about it, man. Because Torrey, I'm waiting for Corey Davis. So if he fails, I'm telling you, Tito, I'm gonna be okay. So but if he goes out there and they make him a superstar, the chef says, I knew it, man. I told y'all, man. I wanted Corey Davis, but maybe Solomon Thomas. He could be a complete beast.
Don't underestimate that boy. That boy is good. He's solid.
I've seen him.
I checked some of these plays in draft, in college. I mean, he's solid. And Foster, when he hits you, he doesn't give a damn about his body. One thing about Foster, he remind me of Ronnie Lott.
Yeah.
He told us straight to the reporter, why should I give a shit about your body? I don't give a damn about mine. Come on, man. The man got both. He got his finger right off. He's still playing the game.
That is a football player like no other. He is one of a kind. There's no other Ronnie Lotts in football.
Nobody.
And there hasn't been, and there will never be. That's it.
There's nobody.
Tito, I tell you, man. We got this whole because I got all kind of people waiting to get on too.
All right, man.
But hang on, Tito. You know what? I'm telling you, let me go to Niner Inc. and see if he's wired back up now. Inc.
All right, man.
Niner Inc.
Niner.
There he is. He got hooked up.
What's up, Ronbo? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man.
All right. Just had to adjust this shit. I don't know.
You got
but
it.
Yeah, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. You know, to the real fathers.
Happy Father.
To everybody, man.
Say it, Niner Inc. It's good to hear from you, man. Niner Inc. and I were talking that they had me laughing so hard. It reminded me of days back. Me and my brother used to watch football. Niner Inc. is caught in his house in a crossfire between Niner Inc. I know it's a Raider fan. Is there a Cowboy fan hanging around the house during the games?
Yeah, I have a few homies that are Niner fans, but when they come in, they're in Niner Empire, man, because it's all red and gold.
Yeah. And is it your son? Who's the Raider fan?
One of my stepsons.
Okay. See, so as I say, most homes actually you got, especially between family members, people like to split up just because if my brother says he likes his team, no, man, I ain't going that direction, man. Your team that's whack, and so you go the other way, So it gets crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm converting him little by little, man.
Yeah.
I already told him I got him a ticket for the Niner Rams game.
He's going.
And I told his ass, you better wear a Niner jersey that day. I don't give a damn. You know?
Derek, listen.
That's how we do it, man.
Oh, I know. You got to roll like that, man, because you got to have a little respect. But now, we got Carlos Hyde busted ass for a job, and he's even said, them dudes, any one of them can start. You got George Kittle could be your starting tight end. Do you trust that? You got Daniel Kilgore saying, just dude, Zuttah comes in, he's laying up hurt. I've been the center for how many years, and you go diss me like this? We've got all kind of weird things, these little dramas going on in camp. What are you thinking about all this stuff?
Well, all right. I say we cut Vance McDonald and Bell. We got to cut them too. I'll give Selleck a chance only because I know Kyle Shanahan has been speaking highly about him.
I know, you saw that too.
That's the only reason.
I saw that.
Keep Kittle, which will become our starter.
Yeah.
Not so quick, in the first 2-3 weeks, but he'll earn that spot. And what's the other guy, Hikutini?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep him too.
All
but
right.
as long as McDonald and Bell, they got to go. When it comes to the running back position, let's keep Carlos Hyde, give him the benefit of doubt. I'm a Hyde fan, but the other guys are shining more, so I'll still give them a chance. And Joe Williams and what's the other guy?
Matt Breida.
There you go.
Yeah.
Matt Breida. We'll keep him.
Yeah.
I say, you know what? I know we traded him for a third pick and all that, but
Kapri Bibbs.
yeah, Kapri Bibbs.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be the fourth guy, but Tim Hightower only because he knows the
offense.
system.
Yeah.
But that's a hard position, to be honest. What other position? I mean, there's so many out there, man. Whoever we cut's going to be pretty good.
Well, what's your favorite
but
position?
I'm not going to hesitate with McDonald and Bell.
Yeah.
They got to go. You know? As the other positions, you know, we got a lot of good players out there, man. And whoever it is we get rid of, you know, the Seaholes will pick them up. And we
got so
don't want
many names
that.
for that team. That's an original, too. I've not heard Seaholes. I've not heard yet. But it's so fitting.
That's what they are, man. Just like their fans, to be honest, man. They just jumped on that bank, on that wagon, what, 2012?
Yeah. 2000, somewhere in there. Because and there was a guy in Alaska that called Red Go Radio last week, and he says, and there's all kind of Seahawks fans running around up here. I said, word? I said, when did they? Alaska? I said, that bus must have just rode in. Because, I mean, come on, man.
Right.
Why would they know anything? It used to be cowboy country up there, too. And it changes with every winning team. Yeah, Alaska fans, I guess they have no real solid affiliation with West Coast, East Coast, or Midwest. So they take whoever's winning, we on that parade, baby. So,
And you're going to see that all those Alaska fans will be Niner fans after next season. Trust me on that.
And I can't accept that.
You know, all those bandwagon fans, man, they're going to become Niner fans. And to be honest, I don't want them. But fuck it, they're going to make us deeper. Let's do it.
That's true. But, you know, when
they'll
they
jump
leave,
off.
Yeah, they'll, you know, if something goes south, then they'll be leaving them. It's too bad you can't put, wouldn't it be nice if we could put a number on any fan that comes in to be a new 49er fan, he's over 20 years old. Shoot, if he's 18, put a little, he has to wear a little badge saying recent 49er fan so we can keep an eye on him, you know? So
yeah. That'll be the perfect thing to do. But look, I got a faithful right here. This is my daughter, Natalie.
Yeah.
She's a faithful since she's been small, man. But she's a faithful all the way, all day, every day.
Yeah. Hey, little lady. It's the way it's supposed to be. Shucks.
But all right, Ronbo, I ain't got much tonight, man. I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. Have a blessed day today and every day. Love you all. We all brothers, you know, from the Empire, man. Let's stay strong. Let's stay faithful. And they ain't nothing but red and gold, man.
Good stuff, Niner. Happy Father's Day, man. Y'all have a good time today.
Same to you, Rombo. You have a good one, man. Do you have kids, Rombo?
Nah?
That's good, man. You know, we got to find you that, you know, that, your other half, man.
No. I do. Ladies have decided that I'm unstable and kind of insane, and they refuse to have my children because they think they'll take up my DNA.
It's all good, man. Right, Rombo, man. Hey, thanks for what you do, man.
Thanks,
Love
man.
you, Rombo.
Hey, same here, bro. You have a good night, huh?
All right, man.
All right, Niners.
Niners with Rombo.
God, I love the way he does that. Hey, oh no, do we have to do him next? It's the cornflake kid.
Don't.
He likes when you call him Kyle. All right, Kyle Flakes. What do you want?
I thought you respected your coach. I'm in Mexico right now, man.
You're where are you right now?
I've said in my interview I'm going to Mexico after, right?
Yeah, but you're not in Mexico right now?
Yeah.
Tyler, you're in Mexico right now?
Flew out here yesterday.
You lie.
I'm Kyle Shanahan.
Okay. See if is there a local person there next to you?
John's here with me.
Yeah, no, I mean a local Mexican. I don't want to talk to you. I mean, I want you to put a Mexican on the phone. There should be one right. Are you outside? Busted! You let her. You are not in Mexico, Kyle. You're at your house. What do you want?
Okay, seriously, let's just stop with that. All right, anyways.
Yeah.
So Kyle Shanahan said that he studied a lot of Garrett Selleck before he signed with the team, before he got everything going. He studied Garrett Selleck.
Right.
Now Garrett Selleck had 29 catches for 350 yards.
Yeah.
That is good for only 29 catches.
Yeah.
He only dropped like 2. Small mistakes can be fixed. and he fumbled once. Okay?
Okay.
Those are small mistakes.
Yeah, I know, but
Kyle likes him.
what-
You trust
what-
your coach or not.
Yeah, but
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but what is your point here, Kyle?
He wants to keep him.
and you're looking for an argument from me? I only said Selleck stumped the place up.
No.
I'm just saying he looked bad last year.
You don't like him.
No, I
That's what he says.
I don't have any dislike or like for him. I just didn't think he was very efficient last year. It looks like he's been doing some things this year to improve himself, though. So I'm willing to. I want to see him in preseason. I'm not,
He made a few mistakes, but he's okay.
I know, but you don't have
we
to.
only got 3 quarterbacks. When you think about it, you're going to be seeing a lot
Tyler,
of all of them in preseason.
You don't have to present a
Probably
case.
see a
for
lot of
Selleck.
Beathard and Barkley.
Yeah. Well, okay,
So we'll be able to see what they look like at
True.
learning the system.
True. So
Yeah.
you're taking up for him. How about Kilgore? How do you feel about his case?
He could sit his. He's old. He's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, but Zuttah's hurt, and Kilgore's out there busting ass every day.
Isn't hurt
Zuttah, he's been out the whole preseason so far.
preseason.
Well, the whole OTAs and minicamp and everything. I mean, Zuttah's been sitting around there. He's sitting next to Bruce Ellington, and they're sitting there rubbing each other's legs.
Oh yeah, I heard there was a rare clown sighting on the field the other day. It was named, I believe it was what was it? Bruce Ellington.
Yeah. So you see,
I mean, because he was actually on the field catching the ball.
well, he's probably just walking across the field to get to the other side, and then they just threw a ball his way. So not really. Bruce Ellington is the most
surprised he
tender
didn't
player
fall and
I've ever
break his
seen in my
ankle.
life. We'll see about him. He's a good football player, though. When Ellington's ready and not laying up in pain, he can actually play. All right.
Yeah, I think Kittle is the guy for tight end.
Yeah, I knew you'd like George Kittle. Yeah, he's coming out. He's pretty special. Okay.
Yeah, like whenever he catches that ball and he's running to the end zone, and there's like 3 guys in the way, he will dive over those guys' heads.
Yeah, he's athletic. No doubt about that. All right.
He did a flip over like 3 guys' heads before.
He's amazing. Kyle, listen, you know what? It's gotten pretty wild here. I got a lot of people
The
here.
tag team champs.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag team. We're gonna have to tag team you, Tyler. Tell you what we're doing, man. To see you on Red and Gold Radio tomorrow, okay?
All right, I'm good buddies with John Lynch, so I think he's gonna call in.
I'm looking forward to that. All right. Have a good night. Let's go to Go Hard. Go Hard. See, he might be wired up this time. Go Hard, you wired up? You were wired up last time, actually.
Everything clear now? Everything good?
Yeah, I can hear you now, man. No problem. What's up, Go Hard?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you good, man.
All right, I got a little delay over here. Okay, but yeah, everything sounds clear.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, man, what's the topic today? You guys talking about cuts?
Yeah, we're talking because Carlos Hyde he had me in tears, man. Carlos Hyde was doing an interview with 49ers.com, right? And he looked so sad. And he says, and Carlos knows he's up against some competition. So he says, yeah, anybody here could start, man, but I want to start. And I said, oh, man, Carlos has never been intimidated like this. So, knowing how you feel about that, the man Hyde, what are you thinking, man? Is Los going to make it?
Man, you know what? When I had initially watched that interview, I had thought the same thing, too. I'm like, man, why does he sound all down and out on this interview, man? This don't sound like El Guapo. But then, right after I watched or right before, actually, the Marquise Goodwin interview had rolled, right before Carlos's, because at the end of the interview, you can hear them say, okay, bring Carlos out. But Goodwin as well, man, he sounded kind of down and out. So I don't know if Kyle's running their ass in practice or what. But, yeah, I didn't take too much of it after I heard the Goodwin interview, It just sounded like those dudes were out. They were tired, you know what I'm saying? But, man, for some cuts that I think I would have to cut in, and like Niner Inc. said, I'm going to have to let that dude Bibbs go, even though I know he was one of our draft picks or, one of the little moves that we had busted. But, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody that we drafted ain't going to make this team.
Yeah.
And I think I'm letting go all the tight ends except for the ones that we just, we just picked up this offseason, Hickatini. Kittle and Paulson, I think is going to be our 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Bell, I don't got no love for Selleck. I don't know what people were talking about Selleck can block, but you know what? Credit to Niner Inc. because I did hear Shanahan praising Selleck, but I think that's more of a, when the season comes around that we trying to use him as some kind of trade bait.
Yeah.
saying that he's doing everything that, he's supposed to be doing, that he's a productive player or whatever, that he was looking at him when he was possibly going to be a free agent or whatnot. But I think that's a little bit, just trying to pump him up to, we've seen Selleck, man. Selleck can't block or catch. So Selleck got to go.
Oh.
And Blake Bell, he just looks scared to catch a ball over the seam. Like, he just looks like he's scared every time he catch a ball in the middle of the field. So, man, they got to go for sure.
I agree. I've seen him do that too, and I was a little disappointed. And you're right. I was trying to figure out the conversation about why did he pick Selleck out to have so many nice words. I think you just hit the head. I think you hit that hammer. I think right on top of the head of that nail, man. Maybe he's pushing him up because that seemed to be a trend in the front office. Build it up, move him out. Because that's how they got the second pick. The Chicago bit on that stupid fake, and I love it. So, we got some con men up in the front office. That's the way it is, Go Hard.
The Niners bluffed the Bears. We bluffed the Bears on that one.
Oh, man. But I tell you what, Go Hard.
But, yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah.
No, it's all about the pads, man. This is where Carlos will have, I think he'll have a little bit of an advantage. I don't know what Nicotine, I don't know what Joe Williams is going to look like and Breida and the other guys when they start making real hardcore contact. But we already know Carlos enjoys contact, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So.
Yep. And you know what, too? Like, I'm not trying to be down on Joe or none of the other running backs for nothing because I'm a Lowe's fan, but, when I did my little research on Joe, man, he had 5 fumbles coming out this season, and being a pass catcher, being a third down back, that just wasn't his gameplay. So I know a lot of fans are talking about, he's going to take Carlos' spot in the early season, but I don't see that happening if you can't pass block or catch a pass out the backfield, and especially if you're dropping the ball. We've seen what happened to DeJuan Harris for the same, and Mike Davis for the same exact reason. Like, you got to take care of the rock. Now, I'm going to give them a shot, and hopefully that they can, prove us wrong. But, coming out of college, this is just what his resume just shows, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I ain't trying to be down on Joe or nothing because, man, I think that dude can be an outstanding player, but I think we need to pump our brakes when we're talking about him taking Lowe's spot, man. Because, and at the same time, too, I don't really believe there's a number one running back or, in Kyle's system. We've seen how he rotated with, the 2 backs last season. And to answer one of the questions a few shows ago, I think Carlos Hyde plays more of that Coleman role in this offense.
I agree. I'm looking at the same way. And the carries, as you're going to say, they're going to be distributed between whoever I guess is hot or whatever. If the defense is giving up to a guy that's quick, they'll probably stay with it. If they can't handle Carlos, then they'll probably stay with him. I got a feeling he's going to play that by ear. Yep. So you're right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes, sir.
All right, Go Hard. Man, you look like you're having a great day, man.
Yeah, that's all I got for the show today, gentlemen.
All right. Good to hear you, Go Hard.
I'm trying to enjoy this Father's Day, you know what I mean? Some quiet time, peace and quiet.
Yeah. All right, bro. Have a great day, man. All right.
You too, everybody. Happy Father's Day.
Thanks. All right. Let's go to Alex.
Alex?
Alex, are you taking a bath? Alex! No. What was that splashing? Was that you?
No.
Maybe it wasn't you. Alex, what's up, man?
That's the first time trying this out here, Rondo. I've been listening to you since the draft.
Cool.
And
great.
It's been really good to hear about my Niners, because it's been pretty tough these last few years, changing coaches and changing managers and in and out all the time. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we got a stability from the front office, just keeping their hands up and let the coaches do their job, which we got competent coaches now, and a GM.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty excited. Yeah. And watching, this is the first time checking this video thing out. So it's probably dark because I'm in my room with all dark because it's hot in San Francisco.
You're right. You know what I thought you was doing? I thought you was only out of vocal. You're right. Alex, that is some kind of dark too. It's pitch black, man. You must be able to sleep
Yeah,
real well in that
I'm
kind
in
of
the
darkness. All
I'm in
right.
the basement in San Francisco, man. We got hills and stuff, so I'm in the Bernal Heights area,
Oh, okay.
and my mom, they bought this house back in 1959. I'm born
Oh, you get something.
1960,
That's a real
so
basement, yeah.
it's a pretty historic house here, and I'm in the basement. It's chilling. So it's kind of concrete and plywood. I mean, sheetrock and windows in here, so I'm cool. Cool. So forgive me for being in dark. Maybe I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to turn the lights on. You see my face.
Alex, I like you, man. You're really
But
special, man. But that's the
as far as my input on the Niners, I think the defense is going to step up from being last place.
Yeah.
And last, I mean, as far as they're going to be in the top 10. I mean, really, copying that Seattle defense and the players that we have been drafting the last few years of number one draft pick has got to produce. Thomas is going to be a factor with Bugner. I think it's going to help a lot. And we'll see as far as the offense, man. That's a work in progress,
Yeah.
which I have confidence in Shannon retooling because, like you said, with Kilgore, he's a serviceable guy, but he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
So, we have to get backups with these veterans, and it's going to take time to gel. But at least they're starting a foundation of, rebuilding with some competent players and some veterans. So I'm pretty optimistic this year.
It should be. The only thing I worry about, Zuttah is on the sidelines. He's hurt, and that's been Kilgore's. Can you imagine if our luck runs this bad that we have two guys that are injury prone? So I'm hoping they train a third guy to play the center position, and I believe we do have one. And then there's also Badels. But the center position in Kyle Shanahan's system is extremely important. So I want four guys working out of the center position to know how to call that play, because they're the ones who make the adjustments out there on the field, so they know which way to run. Because that outside zone, it has to be done right. It's a timing thing. Guys got to be light and athletic on their feet. They got to move out. It's just really, don't have my center not be able to play. So I'm a little worried about that. So, yeah. But
I
it'll work
agree.
out.
As far as the center, it's like being the captain on the
Yeah.
defense, with the middle line
It's got to be on point.
players. So I'm sure enough that somebody will step up and take that role. I was wondering about that Stafford guy, Garrett. I mean, they're moving him around.
Garnett,
And, I'm really hoping that he comes through this year because I thought he was highly touted. They went high on him on the draft last year, and hoping he won't be a bust. I think I'm hearing good things about Trent. He's
Brown,
a big man.
Yeah.
But as far as his agility, we don't. I don't know if he can hang. He might run out of gas. With them run plays.
He's losing weight, Alex. He's losing weight. He's getting it down. This is what Trent does. He comes into camp looking like a whale, and in about 6 weeks from now, his dude comes down lean. So I think he's going to do it again. He's probably now pulling his car or his SUV around the neighborhood like he did last year to lose weight. Could not stop laughing.
Well, I'm glad you're on it, man, more than I am. As far as I'm glad, that's why I'm here to hear more stuff, because I've been kind of occupied with the Dubs. The Warriors kept me kind of, the Bay Area here. Got to give the love to the Warriors, because they should have got it last year, but this time we got the X factor, KD, Kevin Durant.
Damn,
so
that's right. They could have won.
Shout out to the Warriors, and now it's. Well, my Giants, I guess they're retooling, man. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard being a Giant fan right now.
Yeah, they get stay behind beat a lot, don't they?
So I'm clinging on to the draft, man. It's gonna be one whole month, man, and I'm gonna be looking for you to get my fix, man.
All right, Alex. Tell you what, 49ers doing all right, man. Don't worry about that offense either. When you have Shanahan involved in your offense, all you need to worry about is your defense. And our defense looks awfully good. This is why there's going to be a surprise this year. Well, all them talking heads in the networks are saying the 49ers are in trouble. Look for 2 wins. Look for 3 wins. Vegas has got us at 4.5. Tell you what, Alex. People are going to Vegas and they're betting the over. And they said that is starting to become a trend. Football people know. Don't be taking that stuff, man. That team is scary on defense. So look out for that. All right, Alex. Tell you what I'm gonna do, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All
appreciate
right,
you calling
peace out,
in.
man.
Peace
Happy
out, man.
Father's to all the Niner fathers.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to Swift.
Rambo.
Swift. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. I'm telling you, I'm looking so forward to July 27th, man. I can't wait till these guys get back in camp, put them pads on, and we see who's who. Ho, man. Hey, Swift?
Exactly. So today's topic was who's getting
Yeah,
cut. Or who's staying.
I'm looking at Kilgore, the misunderstood child, and also, of course, you got Carlos Hyde, who, as Gohard was pointing out a minute ago. Anybody that watched that film of him talking, Carlos, man, it took all his machismo, man. The man was standing there looking all kind of, he looked fearful. He looked uncertain. I said, damn, I ain't never seen Carlos like this. And he was talking about how anybody there could start, and I want to start like he's being challenged. Well, he is being challenged, but Carlos Hyde, man, Carlos, you think, come on, man, those dudes can't do nothing with you. But Carlos is aware of his competition, man. He's a little concerned. And then, of course, you got George Kittle, who's about to take over the tight end position. So touch upon any one of those, anything else you want to get into.
Well, yeah, I think Hyde's going to have a good year. I think he was down because I'm assuming the running back coach Turner probably got in his face, or John Lynch got in his face. They need to step it up, or I'm just guessing.
Could be.
But I noticed as Niner fans, like everybody, including myself, that we look at our players like they're gold. I mean, we can't really do that because last year our roster wasn't that good, and I know some of us thought we win the playoffs under Chip. So I mean, we can't.
Guilty.
We can't be so. Guilty as well. Guilty as well. So, I mean, we can't look at all those players like, oh man, losing talent. I mean, which talent are we losing? I mean, Dial is not talented. Ellington is not talented.
Yeah, wait, Swift. Ellington is talented. He just has bad health.
What has he done? What has he done, Ronbo?
Well, see, now you got me there because he hasn't demonstrated. Well, I know he's fast and he can actually run around. Last year I seen him get a touchdown against San Diego. They called it back because somebody was holding, but that was a nice route and zoom off to the races. Okay. I like speed, but you're right. I have no right to say anything other about Ellington than Hurt because you know about his highlight reel, right? Ellington, they flash.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They put that. He's walking on the sidelines with an ice pack on his shoulder. I had me in tears laughing. That's cold, boy. But yeah, Ellington, he offers nothing.
Dial, Ellington are gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have. I mean, we're still building. I mean, I wouldn't say we're at that level where we can say that we're losing good players because we don't know what they're going to do yet. I mean, on paper it looks good, but we got to go out and prove it. True. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I guarantee, I'm thinking playoffs, but you can't get that forward because it's just right now. It's just the off season. You got to see it on the field.
Yeah.
So, Dial is not a good player. Ellington.
Okay.
Tank,
you already got who else? Who else? You got Dial and Ellington. Who else?
So I got Ellington, Tank.
Oh, you getting rid of Tank? But you've heard about Tank, right? Tank has been doing he's been doing a good job this year.
Okay.
So far,
is he gonna play? Is he gonna play over Solomon, Dumerville, Lynch, and Armstead? No.
You got me there, huh?
Trust me.
Yeah.
We cannot look at these players like gold. They're garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, the new players are good. The ones that bulky, nope, they're gone. So,
yeah.
Tank is gone. Ellington, Dial. Who else? Selleck is gone. What's his name? 84. Bell is gone.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna keep McDonald, Kittle, and what's the guy? Paulson. Paulson is gonna probably catch like 20 passes this year, but he's gonna block the shit out of everybody.
True, but you're gonna put Hicatini on the practice squad?
I was thinking about that too. I'm not really sure. I mean, if
I understand he's one of the most natural catchers on the field right now.
Yeah, but he was undrafted. So like I said, we can't look at him as gold. I mean, he's undrafted for a reason.
I know, Swift, but that's a little bit prejudice, isn't it? I mean, you discriminate him because he's a UDFA. I don't know.
No.
You know,
I'm not. I am in a way, but I mean, we can't look at him as gold because he's a Niner. I mean, come on now. I mean,
I want to see him play though.
At the beginning, we're all hyped up on Katie Cannon, and then once he left, we're all talking shit. So come on.
And we find out that he was not cut for the reasons we originally heard. Katie, LaFleur came out and said, "Nah, KD, we let him go because we like B.J. Johnson III," and everybody said, "What?" So it's kind of, you're right. That was shocking. So I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, I see Coutinho. I mean, he looks like a good player. I'm not hating on him, but I mean, as of right now, he's not better than McDonald. As of right now,
Coutinho, yeah, you're probably right.
Kittle looks solid.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he's gonna go practice squad. I mean, unless we trade McDonald, I doubt we cut him.
Yeah.
Unless we can't find a trade partner, obviously.
Now, yeah, you can't trade for McDonald. His salary's too high. He's actually got a toxic contract. You cannot trade now. So they either cut him, and that's the end of that, or they keep him.
And then who else? I'm thinking Hightower might get cut.
Man, he's the one who knows the offense. You got to be careful about the guys that know the offense because they're kind of valuable. But
no, he doesn't. He's on the offense.
No, he's Kyle. He's worked with Kyle before, and I believe, was it in Washington?
When?
I think when he was with the Washington Redskins, they were together.
I didn't know that.
I knew that because that's why you were cutting him. Okay, Swift, we're out of time. Swift, we'll see you on Red and Gold. Okay.
All right.
All right, bro. Thanks. All right, are we going to Trez? All right, Trez. Look at Trez sitting in that background. Trez, Trez, are you back off of vacation?
I am back off vacation, Ronbo.
Oh. And you look healthy, man. Was it a good vacation?
Hey. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. First time cruising for me. My wife been on a cruise 4 times, but first time for me.
She said you can come with me this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get seasick or anything like that, huh?
We had a good time.
I mean, that boat is so big though; it stays flat and steady, right? There's no rocking or anything like that, is there?
Slightly, just a little bit. If you hit rough seas, I mean, it's real small, minute. You know what I'm saying? But most of the majority of the time, it was smooth. It was real smooth. Yeah. You couldn't even tell you was on a boat.
See, that's watch those shows at night and stuff like that. I mean, I was on a ship just for a little while, and it didn't get out that far. And I do remember going to sleep, and it was like being in a rocket. It was just a slight little. It puts you to sleep. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was so much for you to do on the cruise, though. So it
keep you busy.
You stayed busy on a night in, night out basis. If you wasn't in the casino, you was at the comedy show. They had so many shows going on, man. Lip sync battle, dancing routine shows, dating game shows. It was a bunch of stuff.
I know those.
I mean, it was all TV production too. It was like amazing. So I was like, wow, they got a lot for you to do on the cruise.
Well, Trez, I see a question here for you already, Trez. It says here, ask Trez, who's his future quarterback, and shout to his man cave. Trez, you know what?
Thanks for the shout out on the man cave. My future quarterback was that kid who I was talking about,
Faulkner. Wait,
Faulkner. Yeah.
Is it Falk? Wait, Luke Falk.
Yeah, Luke Falk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luke Falk. Right. Yeah, that's him.
I haven't watched tape of him yet. I got to see.
I like
if Trez likes him, check out his film. I want to see this. All right.
Yeah, go and check out Luke's film. Yeah, go and do your homework on Luke. I think Luke will be in the top 5 quarterbacks next year. If not, I'll say top 3 to 5.
He's got hardcore pocket presence.
Oh yeah.
Will he stand in no matter who's coming at him?
The gunslinger too. He can sling that rock.
Oh yeah, all right. Because you know Kyle's boxes. He's got to be able to stay in that pocket no matter what's going on. He's got to complete his assignment. Even if a guy like Reuben Foster's coming at him at 90 miles an hour, he stands there, he focuses, and he gets that shot off. I still can't believe. I want to see CJ do this. Kyle says he can do that, but I want to see this.
Yeah,
that's a tough man.
I've been out, I've been out of the loop for a week. I know my tag team partner been holding it down.
Yeah,
So,
Trey, yeah.
Trying to catch up on everything, listen to what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
I saw Carlos' interview today. I was trying to get back in the loop of things.
Yeah, what'd you think about that?
Yeah, he looks uncertain, and he should look uncertain. I mean, when you got competition, staring your ass in the face, and I think the uncertainty is coming from the grasp for the offense. I think he's kind of uncomfortable. He's uncomfortable because he was mostly talking about the way Kelly style versus, if you heard him, Coach Kelly style versus Shanahan style, and it seems like he was kind of hesitant in his wording about it. He say he like it, is running back friendly, but his grasping of it it seems like he's struggling. So
yeah, that's the same feeling I got.
Coming from.
Yeah, it's the same feeling I got. Is Carlos looks a little uncertain up there. I wonder what practice must be hell out there every day. I never seen him look like that before. So yeah, you're right. Carlos. Bobby Turner must. You know what? Can you imagine, Trez? What Bobby Turner's like to work. That dude, I can see Bobby Turner. I can see him calling you, son, come here a minute. Let me talk to you. I can see that. And that's embarrassing. You know how that is. You're out of the field, and I can see him calling you over like that. When I ask you to do this and that, I meant for you to try to work on it. Just go out there and do just like I asked you there, and let's go back and talk again. I can see it now because y'all coaches can get, right? So,
yeah, exactly. Coach Turner, he probably, how it is. He's probably out there, and like he said, he want the best two running backs that can go out there who has a total grasp of what they're doing and take off, and that's what it's about. I have full confidence in him as being a running back coach, and whoever he says that he says that fits the style of Kyle style, and that should be on the field. I don't care who it is. Yeah. That's who should be on that field.
Because we ain't got time to be losing no more games behind no favoritism. And that has been the case with when Trent Baalke was there. There were some players out there. I'll never get over Gerard Eddy sitting on the bench. They got Buckner out there working his ass off, and they got Gerard Eddy sitting, and he played 2 or 3 times all season long, got $1 million. Why? Let him play. Oh,
let him play. Right. So yeah, gotta always see what you got. But
well, Trez,
there.
You got a lot of catch up to, Trez. We'll catch up though, man. Tell you what, that's.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you this: so you still got the Google Hangout thing going? Are you done with it?
No, we use it. We use this one now. We use Zoom. Because it seems
okay, but I sent you a message on the.
Oh no, I still got my account. I'll go check it. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Check it for me because when I was down there,
photos.
Well, just read it. Yeah, I put a couple photos up on the Facebook thing. But yeah,
right,
just go and read it and get with me on that.
All right, promise. All right, Trey.
Shout out to everybody, man. Toby, the whole crew, my tag team partner, Jack, international, continental, across the water, everybody, man. Dre, the whole Norm, everybody. I saw Tito tonight.
I know.
Tito back, so
I know how Tito got a day off Friday. He's been the hardest working man in New Jersey.
Yeah. I saw Tito. Tito, we've been
What's
calling.
Up, brother?
We've been calling for you, bro.
Working,
if you go back,
working.
I know. If you were listening and going back, I was calling for you a couple of times. Where Tito?
I heard.
Tito.
And Panama Queen is beside herself, Tito. She just got all kind of kisses and everything else going up and down the screen over here in the chat section.
Oh man,
Jay. All right. So Trez, let me.
All right, Ronbo.
I'll see you on Red and Gold, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too.
Take it easy, Trez.
Take it easy, Tito.
All right, brother.
We go to Adam Barney.
What?
Adam, we've been watching you live your whole life there, man. I mean, I saw you having your lunch or your dinner there and everything else, man. That's pretty funny, man. Adam, welcome to the program, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. What's going on with you?
Man, I was just sitting here, man, because I'm trying to figure out, man, because now we got so much talent. Because in the years past, we was glad to see some people get cut, and we was hoping for. We actually had them penciled in weeks before they got cut. Now I'm looking at, damn, who y'all go cut? Now, see, this is when things are good. This is looking good, man.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good, man. I'm definitely going. I'm actually moving around because I'm getting ready to leave. It's my birthday today, so I'm trying to.
Hey, happy
You know,
birthday!
do my thing and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. This is AJ.
Yeah, that's my name. AJ Adam Barney.
AJ, listen, I gotta tell you something, though, man. AJ,
What's up?
Adam Barney and AJ actually should be AB.
Should be what?
It should be AB. Am I right? Yeah, you said Adam Barney.
No, but I got a middle name, man. Yeah, the J is
You
the
didn't
J
tell
is
us
my
about-
government, but I can't get that over the red and gold.
AJ, before you leave, though, man, what did you check out Carlos Hyde? Looking like he was a little concerned about his job.
Yeah, he did look nervous. I did check that out. He was concerned. He was overly concerned, but I think he can just once he get on the field, he gonna go ham because he a Buckeye. So I think them boys they run pretty decent. Their program was big. I don't think he gonna get cut, but he might be on the edge if he ain't work. I mean, you know what I mean? I think he'll make it.
He's got to show some confidence, though. You know, AJ, here's the thing. If you're going into a new situation, you need to own it. Because if I'm the coach and I see you sitting there looking scared or confused, and I'm watching Joe Williams, he's making all the cuts and hitting all the holes. Breida's hitting the slit and going up the field. And then there's Carlos looking confused and coming back over, looking like, Coach, man, I don't know, man. I'm struggling here. You know, he's got to show some confidence. He's got to get cocky. And I'm a little worried about him.
Yeah, we got the other guy from what is that? Joe Williams.
You got Joe Williams, Kapri Bibbs, and none of them are having any trouble with it. And also you got Breida, who's actually, they say on some days earlier that he was owning the day. And I said, what? How in the world did he not get drafted? But they say he has problems catching the ball out of the backfield. So I mean, that may be it. So.
I don't know, man. I think we'll do good. The running back position, I don't think we gotta worry when Kyle Shanahan got them boys looking super duper fast, or the plays that he pick up for them to try to maneuver and through the seams or through the hash marks. I think they'll do good, man, as far as the speed. But I'm still worried about the wide receiver position and the quarterback position. I don't know about no.
Why, AJ? Why are you worried about the wide receivers though?
Bro, we got Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin and he's good. I like Curly out of all of them right now. Still, I think he one of the jazziest, or got that quickness, that jerk move, and he got that skittish play. So I mean, he just got good hands. Yeah. I think he out of all of them, and then you got the other one, Garcon. I like him too, but
yeah, there you go.
We still big guy, like 6'3", 6'5".
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everybody wants the big guy, but you know what? These guys, and they made a big deal about this. They want guys who can get separation. This is why some of the big guys, if they can't gain separation, they don't want guys out there wrestling to get away from the cornerback or anything like that. This is why you're going to see guys like that. Trent Taylor is getting rave reviews because can't nobody stay with him. And he's a rookie. Okay. Curly, same. Well, we seen Curly last year. Can't nobody stop Jeremy. I mean, Curly wants to get the ball. If you can find him, you got a guy open, And Garcon is just tough. I mean, Garcon is like, I'm gonna get open. Give me the ball, and the first dude that tries to take me down is gonna get hurt. See, that's what I like about Pierre, man. So it's a pretty good crew. And as I said, Kyle picked these guys out for a reason. And you don't forget he's got the OW who's gonna be making catches out, and you got the tight ends. So it's gonna be receiving core is gonna be mixed. A lot of guys that ball's gonna be distributed a lot.
Yeah, if that line hold up, we're gonna be monsters with that quarterback that we have. He's I don't know, a little below C kind of guy. I don't know. I haven't seen him play in a while, man.
Everybody's on Hoyer about that. I think he's taking a leadership role. I think he'll be okay. Only because he knows that complicated offense very well. So I think he'll be okay. He's got some guys he's going to be working out with between now and when they get back to camp. So he's dedicated.
Well, man, straight up and down, Ronbo, I'm just giving you a straight up shout out, today, Father's Day, whatever. Shout out to all the fathers and whatnot. I'm not really concerned about us doing no more than we can get like 8 games, man.
Come on, AJ, give me 9 games, man. At least give me 9.
I don't know, man. I can get away from us if the defense ain't looking good, but if the defense is looking good, I give us 10 or 9. Yeah, for sure. But that, I don't know, man. That offense is still. I gotta see it. I just gotta see it on
that defense.
The preseason games when that pop off, when that jump off, the preseason jump,
you'll be ready then, right? Because AJ, you
right
got.
now,
But look at that. Look at that defense.
We're looking suspect. Everybody knows that's suspect right now. I think that's good because then we can have the upper hand on far as the being the weak link and come in with strong on sales. You know.
They won't see us coming. But AJ, look. I want you to just look at that front line defense for a minute. I got even Reuben Foster. I got him there. Even if I don't have Reuben Foster to start the game, I got Malcolm Smith over there. And then next to him, they made up. I guess it's going to be Solomon Thomas is going to be on the big end side. So on this side, who are they going to put? That I am not sure about yet. But inside him is going to be Mitchell. It's going to be Buckner. It's going to be Armstead possibly on the other side. That's a front line right there. Ain't going to be no running. Ain't going to be no passing. Behind him, you got Bowman. Next to him, you got Solomon Thomas. That is a scary front. Damn, I can't wait to see them boys get loose. And when they rotate, it gets even nasty. Dumerville comes flying in on that third. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm pumped about this defense, AJ.
Hey, Ronbo, did you see that offensive tackle that got picked up off of? They let him go. I was just reading that shit. He got picked up by not Minnesota. What team got picked up on? But he was a lineman, and they didn't need him no more because he wasn't doing too well. I can't. It's slipping my mind right now.
We don't want him. If they got rid of him because he wasn't doing too well, don't bring him to San Francisco.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, this is why.
Our line need to be beefy, man.
Exactly. That's why I said let Macklin keep walking. Let Decker keep walking. I don't want these guys that are getting thrown and kicked to the curb. They're getting thrown out for a reason.
Yeah. Well, straight up, man. We're going to see you next week. It's hotter than a fired fish grease. I was like 120 out here today. It's going to be 120 Tuesday out in Arizona. Right now, it's about 114, man. It's a beast. It's a beast.
Be careful, AJ. Get in carry air conditioning around with you, man.
Good talking to you.
All right, man. Have a good night, AJ. Thanks for waiting, man.
By the way, how come I don't see your picture up here? I see Tito, Alex, and Trez, but I don't see yours.
Yeah, because I've got a bandwidth to put everybody else. I can't get you. You can see everybody else but me, exactly.
Okay.
So, AJ, happy birthday, man. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Talk to you later, bro. See me tomorrow, all right?
All right.
Yeah. All right, let's see. It's who we got? Oh, it's Chavez. Is it Chavez? Is that an R or a V? Chavez. Hello.
Hi.
It's a little guy. Did I get your name right?
Yeah, we were just wanting to talk about some Colin Kaepernick.
What is your name? You say it's Chavez, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You got something you want to say about Kaepernick?
Yeah. We were just wanting to remember the whole Miami hotel debacle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's been about 3 years at least. 4 almost. 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Get a little closer to your microphone because I can't hear you very well. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, we were just wanting to talk about that and do you think the next quarterback will be a runner? I don't know. Do you think that would help the team?
No, not really, because Kyle Shanahan plays a little different kind of football. So I'm pretty sure he's going to stick to the pocket quarterback.
He's got Carlos Hyde.
Yeah.
Kick some ass.
Yeah. Hopefully. Carlos he's a little concerned about his future, but maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we might pull some of that Michael Jordan. Maybe he might join the team.
Michael Jordan going to join y'all? Join the 49ers? That would be interesting, especially at his age.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay, there you are.
Yeah, we were just. Yeah. So, and I was just like, do you think we're gonna have Selleck?
Yeah, stay close to your microphone because your sound is going up and down. If you're using a speakerphone, don't use that, okay? Because it makes it really hard to hear you.
Yeah. So
well, that's better.
I think the one thing we might need is some people to get good catchers. If we get some good catchers, then that'll do good.
Yeah, you're right. As a matter of fact, somebody was just talking. Actually, AJ was just talking about that too. Wide receivers, yeah. I think they'll be pretty good though. I think they'll be pretty good because they're guys that can get open and free all the time because they're fast and quick. and it's hard to stop them. So I think we'll be okay there.
Yeah, and we should maybe we could build a Warriors of the NFL.
And win 2 or 3 championships in a row. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're not going to have enough fingers for all the rings we're going to win.
There you go. Start using toes. 20 rings. We got room for 20.
Yeah, the Patriots can go.
We got to stop them. We got to stop the Patriots. And it would be nice if we could see them in the next 2 seasons. Tom Brady plans on playing until he's 80 years old. Let's get him out there. Now we can't get him this year probably, but maybe next year. Oh, it'd be so fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. All them damn nigger faggots on the Patriots.
Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. Let me see you on Red Gold Radio if we get some time. We're gonna go because we got a bunch of other people waiting. Okay. All right, Tito.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
You got some new people on.
We do, man. Hey, as a matter of fact, since the last time you were here, yeah, there's got to be a whole lot of people you haven't met yet. So yeah,
so far I got to see a couple of them. But you know what? I really do agree with some of the things that this guy said, like Ball and McDonald. I mean, we should cut them. I mean, to me, that's just a waste. I know we couldn't trade McDonald at all, but cut him, give it a Ball. Now, if Carlos Hyde is worried about his position, guess what?
You may let him go too.
Battle, baby. Battle, win it.
Yeah.
If you want it bad enough, you win it. Right after you put the pads on, we all know who's going to be the real thing and who's not. Because you can catch anything. You can run however you want to run without the pads.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put the pads on, it's going to feel different, and you're definitely going to feel the heat. So, to me, running around with no pads is nothing.
Yeah.
Running around in pads, getting hit, especially in the preseason football games, then we know who was going to be our starters.
Good
As
observation.
long to me, I know the offense is going to take time, but if we can get the defense going, get these studs in there, start playing the way they should, then our defense should be okay. Offense, I gave it maybe another year. Maybe we can get another 2 offensive linemen to help out, because some of these guys, Joe Staley's not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Trent Brown, that boy is looking good. I've been checking on him. He's doing good, losing weight, moving around. A lot of people are praising that man. They say that at first he was going to be let go or something.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he turned around and started kicking butt. So, to me, I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see how it goes. If we can win the games that we should win, and I know this game's going to be hard, but as long as our defense just keep on and our offense just score some points, we'll be okay.
Okay. That's all. That's the formula.
As long as we beat the team that we should beat, especially sweep Seattle, bitches,
everybody's dream.
I'd be happy. and I think we do play the Cowboys.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my God, we beat the Cowboys. I swear to God, I don't drink at all.
You'll have a drink that night.
We beat the Cowboys. I go get myself a beer.
Tell you what, Zeke is not going to be doing all that running he was doing last season. I promise you that right now.
Yeah, no. It's a miracle he didn't get in trouble by the NFL, especially he did that dumb shit over there in New Orleans and the festival, the parade. He got the girl's bra and pulled it down to show the female's boobs.
I know. Zeke is out of control. Ain't he? I mean, Zeke is not what you call a socially... he's going to get himself into trouble eventually if he doesn't pump the brakes on some of that behavior is his. He's a little rowdy.
I just can't wait for the preseason to start. But like I said, I'm still worried about some of the key players we might end up cutting, because to me, I mean, if you could find 2 or 3 jams and undrafted free agent, you could say a lot of people could, you just like it because you're in the red and gold. No, you might like the player because you're hoping he does make it. Because if there's always undrafted free agent that came out of nowhere, became stars in this league. So it could happen.
Yeah, look at the Hawks. They've been making me so mad down through the last few years doing that. They get guys out of nowhere and do it.
And the only reason that we let go the KD guy is because they fell in love with this other wide receiver, which was taller.
B.J. Johnson III, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I did a little checking on him. He's not so bad.
Yeah, he blocks.
I mean,
he's a
people
blue collar
complain.
worker.
People go, "Oh, why he wasn't drafted?" It's okay if he doesn't draft it. We got the man.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll get him into something. There's a question for you from Sohail Rad wants to ask. He says, tell Tito I said sup and tell how's our big studs now.
All I know is I like the way we're going. I like the players we picked up. I like the way we didn't overpay for certain key players.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Next year's another year, but we worry about that next year. Right now, I'm just hoping that we somehow don't give it up good players for the Seattle to snatch. Because let me tell you, I'll be like, hey, Browns, how you doing? Yo, we gonna you be interested in this guy? Just give us I don't care what draft you give me. You want to give me a 7th round? I'll give it a 7th round. Here you go. I better get
Back McDonald on his way to the Browns, yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy? Because they're the ones who can afford him, because he's got that salary's high. Oh, man.
Either that we trade. We give them for one of offensive linemen or something like that.
Yeah, a player for player. Yeah, for players. And just make the salaries, make the monies match. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
All right, Tito.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, man, it's great to see you, Tito. Man, I don't know. I wrote you an email. That's what I was saying. If you get some time, answer the email and let's set something up, okay?
All right, I'll let you know, man.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, Tito.
Gold Niners.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Yeah.
Peace.
Tito.
All right, brother.
Let me get, who's that? Is that T-Bone? T-Bone. There you go.
T-Bone 49ers. Okay, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? The Fearful Faithful.
Yeah. That's us. Because we're going into 2017 with no fear. I like that. Yeah. T-Bone.
Yeah, I seen Tyler on Facebook, and I'm like, man, we missing you.
Tyler, Cornflake Tyler.
Yo, Ronbo.
Yeah, no, Tyler, and I think he's changed his name about 3 times. I don't even know who he is anymore. Although he'll put a new name down there, and then he'll put his own name underneath. So I said, Tyler, if you're trying to go incognito or hiding out, it's not working. You can't put one name and then put Tyler Griswold underneath it. We're going to know who you are. He's such a silly little boy. But anyway.
Did you ever see that video of Brian Hoyer mic'd up?
Not yet. I've been meaning to get around. I'm gonna watch it today. I'm finally gonna get a chance to watch it. But what did you think of it?
It's exciting.
All right.
I mean, he's out there like calling plays, and that's when they were talking about Dirty Martini, Hickini, Dirty Martini.
He's already giving guys nicknames. I love it.
Yeah. Man, that's exciting.
And he's actually holding practice sessions within.
Yeah, he's scheduling the receivers.
Yeah, and they need that kind of help too because. It's a complicated system, and you're gonna have to do some things. And I understand that with Kyle, that route concept is what makes his whole system so devastating. I mean, you can't cover some of his receivers, and I noticed last year his receivers were open a lot. I mean, they were after Julio because Julio was being double teamed out there, and Julio was still getting it. But I said, that's man, and Richard Sherman cheated that one game, or else they would have swept the Hawks last year. So, I'm liking what we may possibly be seeing.
His freaking ass cheat.
I know. Pete the Cheat and his boys. And anytime you play in the clink, you get cheated. That's the only thing that worries me, T-Bone. We got to play the Hawks in Seattle. There's going to be some cheating. I mean, they do it to everybody. So that's why I'm really, God dang it. Boy, MC9 is out there chasing his girlfriends around the house again. God dang it. Okay. Anyway, T-Bone, what else are you thinking, man? Is George Kittle going to start?
Yeah, he started.
All right. Who you got behind him?
Start. I say like everybody else was saying, Selleck and I don't know about letting Bibbs go though. I mean,
I know, huh? It's scary, huh?
That dude that we had from the Denver coach, he told Kyle to get him.
Yeah, I know, huh? And him and Kyle. I mean, him and Lynch are good buddies.
Yeah.
And Adam Peters set that up. You're right. there's a connection with Bibbs that says he's not going to get cut. You're right. And they gave up assets for him. Bibbs is not getting cut. They might try to sneak Breida. Oh, you sneak Breida to the practice squad, he'll be gone in a heartbeat. I really can't imagine what they're
especially
going to
when
do.
they're saying that he was the best one in in practice or whatever.
Oh, the best rookie in camp?
Best rookie.
Yeah.
You know, let the so-called best rookie go? I mean.
Because it means no matter how hard you work, you get cut? Nah, I can't believe that.
And I didn't even watch that crying-ass Carlos Hyde bitch. I want to be the starter.
Are you not?
That's all. That's
T-Bone,
what the video said. It said, I want to be the starter. They freaking worked for it, you crying ass.
You're right.
Damn.
Don't be crying. Go out there and work. That's okay. I have to go with that. The Carlos did look dazed and confused. I've never seen him like that. That's why I said, damn, Carlos, what's going on out there? Got you looking like this, man, and talking like that. I was kind of shocked. So
maybe he's still depressed from the Cavs losing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Carlos from? Is he from Ohio?
Yeah, he's from the bitch eyes. Overrated State University.
Let me give you a little history because T-Bone actually lives out in that area, which is why he's going to be a little more hard on the local clubs.
Yeah, I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm a Tennessee Vols fan, though, you know.
We'll see what happens to him, man. Because I'm, God, Carlos, man up, man. Don't be like you're right. You're making us think that you're a little scared or something, man. Come on, let's go. It's just not like him. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
How about Daniel Kilgore? Does Daniel Kilgore deserve to sit down behind Zuttah? Or do you feel like the best man should win? But I mean, who is the best man if Zuttah's sitting down and Kilgore's on the field? That's why I was saying. Grant Cohn has Zuttah being the first string guy and Kilgore being cut. I said, really? Wow, I think I read that right. But what are you thinking about that?
Kilgore, I know he was getting killed last year.
Yeah, I know. Well, he gets killed. He goes out every year.
But like I said, I would have got to see the first game. So
yeah. You just can't depend on him.
I don't know, man. I think, like the other caller said, once the pads come on, it's
Let's see then. Everybody says that. We're all looking forward.
Maybe the zone blocking will help him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe that's what Carlos... that could help Carlos. As long as the offensive line can really seriously protect you like they will be able to when they put the pads on, maybe Carlos can see those creases a little bit easier. So maybe that's what he's worried about. It's a fast offense, so you can't be bullshitting around. As soon as that line starts to stretch, you got to be able to read quickly, drop that foot, and go. So that's what Carlos probably had a little trouble. Like, Carlos, I'm used to running through people, man. I don't mind running through cracks and creases, man, but y'all got to know I like to knock people out. And Bobby Turner said, Carlos, we don't knock people out here. We see an opening and we can get more yards that way. So, I don't know. We'll see. T-Bone, tell you what, I guess we're running close to time out here. Let me get on back here for Red and Gold Radio, man.
All right, I will. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, bro.
And happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yeah. And it's Sean the jeweler is getting some time off to hang out with us. And Sean, it's Father's Day. I know that little girl. Where is she at? She must be asleep.
Man, she's passed out.
Yeah.
She's out, man.
Because Sean's a good daddy. He does not neglect his child to talk football unless she's resting comfortably. Sean, how you doing, man?
It's a little of both worlds. I try and be respectful to you guys at the same time, hang with my daughter, man. So I try and balance. It ain't easy, but I try and balance.
You do a good job, man.
Thanks, brother.
Sean, we got all kinds of situations going on here, man. What are you thinking, man?
One thing I just wanted to bring up, man, with this Kyle Shanahan offense, this first year, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. If you guys remember, when Atlanta brought Kyle Shanahan in, man, they came out guns blazing the first 5 or 6 games,
they
and then they
6-0
fell off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people remember that. So I think it's going to be a little bit of the same. I don't think we're going to come out, 5-0 right out of the gate or nothing like that. I think there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. I think there's going to be a lot of inconsistencies, but I think the year that it's going to really pull together is year 2. I think the defense is going to come out. We already know how the defense are looking right now, especially we'll really see how it's going to look when they put on pads. But, I'm really not looking for anything special out of this offense this year. I'm really not. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer by any means, but this is what I'm putting together and what I've seen in the past and things like that. I think that offense is going to be up and down. I think they're going to find what works, and what doesn't work, and they're going to kick what doesn't work, and they're going to move forward with what works.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, and you're right. I do remember the Falcons. They came out of the gate in the first year with Kyle 6-0. And I said, what? Yeah. The Falcons? What's up with that? And we beat them that year, too. Remember that? That was 2015. And, yeah, we beat them that year. And I was shocked. We barely beat them. They could have got us in the end zone, but they made a mistake. But we still beat them. And we weren't that good that year.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not. The most exciting thing about this year is going to be the defense and just to see little flashes of brilliance out of the offense. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to see great things happen with the offense, like we all do. But I just have a feeling that we got, we really stacked the plate, and really we're going to figure out, who and what works for us.
Yep.
Really, I mean, look at all the wide receivers we have. Look at the running back core we have. Look at and. We're going to let go of some really good people.
Oh.
And yeah, that's a good problem to have, but there's going to be a couple of mistakes. There's going to be some trial and error in there with Lynch and Kyle, and letting the wrong people go and shit. It just happens with every team every season. That just happens. But I'm not looking for anything spectacular out of the offense this year. I'm really not. I'm looking for moments of brilliance. I'm looking for things that's going to work for the second year. If something great happens in year one, fantastic, but I'm not looking for anything amazing. Now, shit could happen. I think the defense is really going to carry the load, man. I really do. And I think there's going to be a lot of turnovers from our defense, which we're going to pick up, which is going to give us more opportunities to score. So we might look better than what the offense really is, just because the D is creating turnovers and they're giving us opportunities. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm really excited, but I'm just not. I'm just not feeling the offense, man. I'm really not. Really not. Now I know we've picked up some really good pieces, yes, but there's nothing about this offense that just makes you want to do fucking backflips. it just really doesn't. And I'm just being honest with you, man. I'm just being honest with you.
But one thing though, Sean, remember the Seahawks offense wasn't all that in 2012 and 2013, but they had the ball all the time. This is why, and also like the Seahawks, they pretty much predicated everything they did. It was all about Marshawn Lynch. Now, the run game was what Kyle's going to probably focus on hardest this year. If they get that run game going, I think you're going to be a little bit surprised, because everything comes off a play action. And if you have an offense designed like that, you tend to make opportunities where they wouldn't be there if you're just coming out from under center and go from there. So, with that being said, I don't see the 49ers I see them having actually averaging about 21 points at some point during the season, because it is a very confusing offense to stop, and you can it's like Belichick's system. Remember last year, it didn't matter who was quarterbacking, and you're right, our guys aren't that far along that they know the system that well. But Belichick has a system where I just plug people in and we go. And I was convinced of that last year after Brady misses 4 games and they go 3-1. And that's it. Now, see, who needs Brady then, Bill? How much you paying him? Stop paying him. So we'll see. That's my thing. They haven't developed the system well.
Let me ask you this: Who's going to be the number 1, 2 running backs? Who do you think?
See, I don't want to make nobody mad. See, I don't know, Sean. Should I answer this question?
No, piss them off, man. It's all right. It's all right, man. It's all right. Piss them off. Who is it?
If it was me, I'd have a 3-headed monster. And I'm gonna tell you, man. From watching Breida and Williams, I would have them 2 youngsters tearing people's asses up. I mean, the defense would be so tired running after them dudes that when Carlos got down, I'm going to bring Carlos in. We get down around the 10 or 15-yard line, I'm bringing Carlos in with all that muscle and power to beat your ass. Now I got you guys on your back of your heels. Here comes Carlos. He's coming in. I'm wondering if they're thinking that way, because I ain't getting rid of Carlos, but he ain't going to be the workhorse. I want Breida and Williams with all that fastness, and they know how to run that system. They've already proven that. And I want them hitting them creases all day with them dudes' tongues dragging, trying to catch them. Because once they break one out in the open, it's over. They ain't going to get caught. You can get your safety if he's back there, he's got a shot. But Breida is ridiculous. Bibbs is ridiculous. These guys run 4.3s. What's a running back running 4.3? Are you serious? And Joe comes in at 4.41, so he just barely because. But Breida and Bibbs 4.35, 4.37. What? Damn! I didn't know they was that fast. Running backs don't run like this. So I'm pumped. But that's my choice.
So who's your number one?
I need to see more. I would go with, I think Joe Williams just from watching him. I'm a fan of Joe. But this is too early for me. Okay. I'll go with Joe right now.
I won't hold you to it. I'm just asking your opinion. I will not hold you to it mid-season.
Okay. Okay.
I won't hold you to it.
Because we ain't had no games yet. No pads.
I got you. So Williams 1, Breida 2, and Hyde somewhere in the mix. And he can fall anywhere in the mix.
Yeah, anywhere.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I hear you on that.
Sean's writing it down.
I don't think year one's going to be anything where it's just, dynamic. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be a different flavor. I think it's going to have us excited. But I'm waiting for year 2. I think this is just to get us going. Just to, right now we're
transition.
In first gear. We're you know what I mean? We're getting up to the 3,200 RPMs. We're going to get to that part. And a year 2 is when we're going to start switching gears. That's
pick up more personnel
how I feel.
and see what you
by
need.
that time, the defense is going to be fucking ridiculous. Reuben Foster's going to have a year under his belt. Solomon Thomas is going to have a year under his belt. Buckner's going to have another year. Armstead. Then you got all these guys that we're going to see, who some of these guys, they're not going to stay with us to year 2. Some of the guys that we're excited about right now. Somebody's going to go. Do we know who they are? Absolutely not. But I think year 2, the defense is going to be ridiculous, and that's when the offense is really going to be clicking, and that's when we're really going to be fucking dangerous.
Playoff time,
in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Sean and Julie. Sean, let me see you when you get some time again, man. Monday we'll be back as you know tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Sean. Happy Father's Day.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
You must got long balls.
We got. Is that Tyrese?
Yeah, what's going on, Ronbo?
You Tyrese, man. What's going on with you?
What's going on, man? Hey, look, I was checking out that Carlos Hyde video, right?
Yeah.
He know he's done, bro.
Yeah,
he knows it's a wrap. He knows,
you think it's that serious?
He know he lost his job, bro. He know he lost it. I mean, because you figure as a starter, that's not, you shouldn't be worried about your position if you're a starter. You know what I mean? Like, I played football. You know what I mean? So, if I know I'm taking care of my business and I'm handling my business and I already start.
You don't do interviews like that.
You shouldn't worry about your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree.
I just say, man, really, man, we just go ahead and trade Carlos. We trade one of the tight ends, and we trade one of the wide receivers.
Yeah.
We trade somebody else. Trade one of them defensive cornerbacks, like trade like Redmond or Quentin Dow or one of them, and just go ahead and get us a nice wide receiver, like a second round pick.
Yeah, you need draft picks probably because you know what? Some of the people you mentioned, I don't know if we can get any players.
Think so?
Yeah, Vance McDonald's, his contract is too expensive. I don't think anybody would give me anything but a draft pick for Quentin Dial. Who else did you mention?
That's why you trade Vince McDonald and Carlos Hyde together.
And a package deal?
You trade them two, and then, get us a nice receiver or something, or get us a decent quarterback, because I was looking at this draft coming up on a quarterback, and it's a nice dude. I think he played for Southern Florida. His name, some Flowers. Check him out whenever you get the chance, man. Black quarterback, man. He real nice, man.
Yeah, I know. I remember when you said Flowers. I know who you're talking about. They were talking about him last season.
Yeah, he's a monster, bro.
I'll tell you what, man. That's because the thing is with quarterbacks. So Kyle is very strange about quarterbacks. He doesn't, what everybody else likes, Kyle don't be liking. So it'll be kind of. I wonder what he's going to do. If he doesn't keep Bethard, I don't know. I can't imagine what Kyle's going to do. Because he's...
But I think Bethard going to be fine. I just think we need to give Bethard a season because he got accuracy. That's what he's known for. Like, he isn't
over the top, but like how he scout the field, his accuracy is on point. So
yeah, they say he's
I
really
think Bedford gonna be fine.
Can read. That's why I think Kyle's. Yeah, I think he's going to end up being the franchise. He needs another year though. Everybody wants to go out there now, but I think you should sit down for a little while and just watch a minute, and then come out because you got to get to the pro speed.
Yeah, but Hyde is done. I'm from Ohio, man. Hyde is done, man.
People in Ohio, man, they working Carlos harder than anybody in the rest of the state. T-Bone doesn't like him. He's in Ohio. And now Tyrese says, no, man, let's let Carlos. He's looking unsure of himself.
He's out of here. I mean, because you got to look at it, right? That's just like, if you're a lawyer, and you coming to work every day, you like, oh, man, I don't think I'm going to, I think this new lawyer coming up might take my job. Like, if he worried about somebody taking his job, he know he's done. He know he's done. He know he's done.
Yeah, that's true. You can't have that kind of look on your face, man. You got to have that blood.
You got
to have the eye of the tiger.
Real worried.
Yeah, he does.
He start biting his nails.
And did you see at the end? I never seen Carlos's voice get so low. And the man asked Carlos a question, and we couldn't hear what Carlos said. And the guy in the background says, okay, thanks, Carlos. Is that it, gentlemen? All right. And Carlos just walked away. Man, I never seen Carlos look like this.
He might as well put his head down and put a bag over his head, man.
He may come out of a bag, though.
That, man.
We got to wait, though. We'll see what he looks like with pads. But right now, he looks very unsure of himself. Carlos, don't be scared, man.
I mean, I think he might do good with, but I just think I was never really a big fan of Carlos Hyde because he reminded me of like a little bit lighter of what's the guy name that went to Ohio State that caught all the charges that was real good, and he went to Denver and they said he was too slow and he didn't make the team. What was his name, man?
Wait a minute. How many years ago was this?
This is back in I think it's like 03, 04.
Yeah, I wanted to look back one up because this sounds familiar, but I just can't remember who that was.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a beast, and he went to Denver, and they said he was too slow, and he couldn't make the team. That's what Carlos reminded me of him. I've never really been a big fan of Carlos because he don't got breakaway speed.
Yeah.
He runs too high. He runs too high. I mean, he got, like, nice weight, and he don't even have exclusive moves. I mean, not to me. He ain't exclusive. Like, he ain't one of those type of running backs. Whereas, though, if he get a one-on-one, he can just break you down and then take off, or he can run you over. You know what I mean?
Like Zeke Elliott type of thing. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, yeah.
Yeah, I never really been a big fan of Carlos. I mean, everything looking pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I just think we need to make some trades or just cut. I say we cut Quentin Dow. We cut Ray.
Yeah.
No, I like Ray.
Yeah.
We cut Tank.
Yeah.
I say we cut one of the wide receivers. Damn near all the tight ends. I don't even know who these dudes is. I ain't been seeing these dudes produce. Kittle, I say we keep him. McDonald, cut him. Nelson, cut him. Logan, cut him. And then, we just start like that, man. You know what I mean? Take it one day at a time. I think we'll be fine. I think our defense is going to hold us up this year, though.
Yeah, the defense is going to be raw. Hey, Therese, we got to go, man. But tell you what, come on back. You know where to find us tomorrow, too, man. Love your conversation, bro.
All right, United Nation, y'all be happy Father's Day to everybody, man.
Yeah. All right. You too, Darius. We got it. We go to Salinas. It's Nicotina.
Yo, it's Wretched Drummer. What up, Ronbo?
I love you. Wretched Drummer, what's going on, man? Dude, man,
man, it's been a while.
It has been a long while, yeah. Well, we're stressing tonight over Carlos, and also we're wondering do we have a Travis Kelce and George Kittle? And also, I mentioned Daniel Kilgore because I call him the feel sorry for case out of everybody on the field. So what do you think? Anything you want to touch upon those subjects and anything else you want to add? Go right ahead.
Oh, the running back situation, I'm not too sure because, we got Tim Hightower. He's more familiar with the system, right?
Yeah. So he's almost a lock.
Joe Williams, he's looking really good. I'm not sure if he's going to start or where's he going to be? Hyde, but it's Carlos Hyde's role doesn't seem too secure right now. He's got to fight for it.
Especially if you ask Carlos. I'd love to ask Carlos about that because, like I say in the tape, it was hilarious, man. I said, Carlos, man, what's up? Yeah. So, and who else?
Yeah. And then I really like Trent Taylor. I'm not sure if he's going to start, but I really like that mentality he has because he used to play defense in high school, right?
Yeah. and hard.
Yeah, so I just want to see that dude run some people over.
He's and I understand he does really well. He's been doing well in practice. I mean, if you want to get a guy open, if looking for a guy to be open, it's going to be Trent Taylor. So yeah, he's doing all right. Makes a little few rookie mistakes, but then he's supposed to.
Man, I'm so excited, man. Last time I talked to you, Ronbo, I thought Chip Kelly was here to stay and Trent Baalke was still here, and I'm just like,
I know.
Bro, it's just so, oh man,
depressing. All of that's gone. It's all over. Richard Trump, it's all done, man. I still feel a little bit sorry for Chip Kelly because his GM is Trent Baalke, and Trent didn't want to do anything with Chip. It's my way and my way only. I'm the general manager, Chip. You'll do as I tell you. And that was Chip. I mean Trent. So Kelly was finished before he even got started.
Yeah, man. I just love what's going on right now. John Lynch, like bringing all these players in. People were saying like, man, who's gonna want to play for the 2-14 Niners? But now it's like, yo,
yeah,
they want to come play for the Niners.
Yeah. Because John is charming, man. He be talking people into coming on over to San Francisco, man. He got right away bringing guys in. I loved it. Damn.
And the part that I love the most too about John Lynch is that he beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl.
That's right, Tampa Bay with Gruden. That's right. That's awesome, ain't it? Continue to beat him.
So he's gonna want to take it to him,
And the Raiders are all pumped up behind last season. They think they're going to the Super Bowl. They got Marshawn Lynch. I'm trying to tell Raider fans, you got the used up, done Marshawn Lynch. He may last 3 or 4 games for you, and he's going to be on the IR. So,
Oh, man, I said the same thing. I'm like, bro, if Derek Carr gets injured and that's it, your team just stops. What do you think, Marshawn Lynch gets injured? He's old. He's coming out of retirement. And they say I'm being negative. But I'm like, bro.
But it's true.
Realistic. It's part of the game.
A year off, and he was unhealthy when he left, and now he's all of a sudden going to come back and just kick ass? That's science fiction, man. That's not going to happen.
He's getting a paid vacation. Hey, man, he's just getting a paid vacation. He's going to hang out in Oakland till they move.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Hyde. 2 years. I bet he stays for, he might make 2 years. It depends on how banged up he gets this year, because he's going to get hurt, man. Because the way he runs, it's just the way he runs. He has to get hurt.
Man, I'm just really happy. I trust them. I don't care who starts, even if it's like, rookies over veterans, but I'm pretty sure veterans are going to be fighting for their spot out there.
Because
the title system is just a whole different thing. Robert Saleh, oh my God, man. Hey, he's violent, violent. I want to bring that violence back. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to, have people scared of the Niners again. They're not going to be laughing for long.
Richard, who's going to be your biggest fiend on defense? Because, who do you think is just going to be the guy that just spotlights on every week?
Okay, well, I'm not sure if Reuben Foster is going to, do so hot this year because, he's starting his first year, but,
yeah.
Man, I was reading some story or heard the story about it, like his parents. Is it true? Do you know about it? Like his dad killed his mom or something like that?
Oh, Jesus, I'm going to go check that out. I didn't look into his family like that. And are you serious? Did that really happen?
Because, it was all on I don't know if it was ESPN or one of these news networks. It was showing his positives, and one of the positive things about him was it said rough childhood upbringing or something like that. And I looked into it, and I think that's what I saw, man. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're saying that his dad killed his mom or something when he was a baby, and he was around. So it's just and then this lady interviewer on the news, she was like, how are you so happy? You're always smiling. You're always very positive after all you've been through. And then he said, well, after all I've been through, it's kind of hard not to be positive. And I was just like, damn.
That's true, isn't it? To beat what he's been through and he's at the point he is in his life, he needs to be in a good mood. But when he's on that field, Richard Drummer, it's like all the rage that he may be feeling in his subconscious comes out. Because when he hit Deshaun Watson and had him spinning up in the air like that during the championship game, how hard do you have to hit a grown man to get him to do that? Woo!
Man,
Yeah.
hey, and he was a Niner fan too.
Yeah.
And he was a Patrick Willis fan, and he was posting all these all his old Niner gear from when he used to wear them, back in the day. I was like, man, this guy's a real one.
Yeah, still got his stuff. All right. Man.
So I'd say that's gonna be my fiend. Like Solomon Thomas, I like him and all, but I feel like Reuben Foster, he comes from that that grimy gooder, and Solomon Thomas is more clean cut, but it's kind of like the yin yang.
Yeah.
Put each other in check.
Yeah.
Reuben Foster will bring out the dog in them, and then how you were saying Rashard Robinson trying to get that role now. His second year, but he's still trying to lead people.
You're right. Well, you're right. We got some ghetto-minded boys on that team, along with the high-class boys that are kind of. But you know what? I got a feeling you can get Rashard and you can get Reuben together, and they can get together along with Solomon, and I bet you still get a mix though. They probably, you bring up a good point. We have culture infusion going on out there that's going to be interesting because I want Rashard and Reuben to bring the dog out of some of the guys we got on the team. Jimmy Ward, to me, is a little softer than I want him to be. Also, Solomon Thomas ain't going to be soft, but what if you add some more viciousness to him? Oh!
Exactly.
Yes! Damn!
Exactly. Like he was scared to injure people, right, when he was growing up.
My favorite story, too.
So, yeah, once we get up, hey, injure this guy right here, rip his head off. These Seahawks having us on skates? I don't think so, man.
I tell you what, boy, don't bring that up, boy. Oh, man. Hey,
did you see Ray Armstrong? He was on, I think it was, who was it? I think it was Mantis Instagram.
That's Shard, yeah.
It was like the day after. Did you check that out? I told you.
You know what? I gotta go check that out again because I was checking out some other stuff and I think I got lost in that. I'm gonna go check that out. It's on Shard's wall, right?
No, it was only on for 24 hours. How it's like a Snapchat, but
okay.
The story.
I did miss it.
It was the day after. It was the day after they released that corny commercial, and our defense was in the locker room. Rashard Robinson, I think, was recording. I think it was Ray Armstrong, and Ray Armstrong was like pretending to dance around like if he's on roller skates, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going this way, I'm going that way." And he was like, "Man, like this ain't basketball, man. Like what sport are you playing?" That's what Rashard told him.
I understand the coach made him lay low on this. Just stand down. Don't react. When the time comes, we will react.
Yeah, it was classy. It was like a low key, classy, like a little jab. You wouldn't know unless you knew what was going on. You wouldn't know what they were talking about. But it was just like, it was pretty funny.
That was so stupid. And Russell, he ain't got no offensive line. So if I was him, I would have said, I don't know if I want to use. I mean, come on, man. Y'all are setting me up to get killed, man. I would have told him. I just would have told him straight up, I don't want to antagonize them people, man. I'm a quarterback with no offensive line. I don't want to fire people up. It's bad enough out there as it is. He's going down 40 times this year, too. You know this. And the 49ers going to put down at least 20 of them.
Yeah, he's going down. He doesn't even know, what he just woke. If you thought the beast was here, and all these guys bringing the dog out, oh, man, that commercial just lit a whole new fire up under these guys.
Reggie, I got to go, man. Well, I tell you what, I want you to enjoy the day, man, and come on back tomorrow if you get some time on Red and Gold Radio, will you?
Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Frank. Shout out to Tito. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Hey.
Happy Father's Day, Niner Empire, and let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah. Richard Jumper, appreciate you, man. Talk to you later.
You too. Good night, man.
All right. And it's so hell.
Ronbo, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. We're just sitting here having a good time, and everybody's worried about Carlos looking like a guy who has been whipped. I mean, his whole demeanor is freaking us out. I wonder if Carlos looks back at that video and says, "Damn, I look scared, huh?" I mean, what are you thinking about that, Sal?
No, he's good. I think Carlos Hyde is, he's going to be a great player. He's going to be a great back. And obviously in Ohio State, he has the same system. Other color was bringing it up too. And I think with this system, he's going to excel and, do what, obviously we need some back. Obviously Joe Williams, Breida, and Bibbs is going to definitely help him out, make him healthy. And that's a key thing of Carlos Hyde is being healthy.
Yeah.
And so that when that support comes, Carlos Hyde could be what he wants to be. If it's great back in the NFL that he can be. Obviously the system is definitely going to help him out on that with the Shanahan run defense. I want to say offense. So it's going to definitely help him out with that old school style and bringing him the Shanahan's new school style. It's definitely going to help Carlos Hyde be the beast that he could be.
So you don't see any problem with him comprehending? Because I think it was Gohard that brought up. He may be having a little bit of problem comprehending the system, But yeah, he's a football player. He should catch on at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be okay.
The thing is, he learned different systems in the past, and obviously he's not like a rookie that's going to come out and have an issue. So he definitely has different systems, and he just still in gels, and he might have, but I think he'll be all right with the experience that he had, and I think he'll be okay.
Sal, do you ever wonder though, could Carlos be a better north-south runner than maybe? Because it seemed to have last year he was pretty good, but he's good at the inside zone more so than the stretch of the outside. And that's why I think Chip Kelly ran that inside zone. Remember how we kept saying, God, Chip keeps calling the same play over and over. It may have been because the outside zone run, Carlos probably didn't do well. I'm thinking maybe that's why they kept running that inside zone all the time. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, and the thing is, when they keep on playing the same old play, and everybody, okay, he's coming inside, everybody coming in the middle, and it destroys Carlos Hyde. And then that's how, he got hurt. And because all these players, these linebackers come in, the safeties come in, and then they just take him out of the field and get 5-4 yards. That's why he was like 4.3 average. I forget how much average he had for that year, but
4 something exactly.
It was in that range because they knew where he was coming.
Sure.
And with Shanahan, with how you look at it, like I'm not saying they're the same back, but Freeman and the other back, I forgot his name. He has that breakout speed, so Hyde is obviously gonna stand up a little bit and just have that wiggle and help him be that back that they're looking for. But I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, he did. Because I felt sorry for him during the video. Oh man, Carlos acts like he's out there going. It's a serious war out there. Okay, so he's got to come out of that and be tough. So yeah, we'll see. Man. Hey, I like George Kittle starting though. Are you concerned with George Kittle being a rookie? Do we need a rookie? George is apparently not an average rookie. You okay with that?
What you say, Kittle?
Yeah.
Being a starter? Are you talking about starting?
Are you looking for him to start? Because I'm asking you. Is it possible? They're loving him in camp right now, or they were this past few weeks. No pads yet, but I got a feeling Kittle gets better with pads.
I think, in my opinion, obviously he's definitely showing up the tight ends right now. I think Vance, for now, he should be the starter until the second game or the third game. If he shows up in practice, brings it to the season, and he'll definitely take that starting job, maybe game 2, maybe game 3. I think Vance has the reign right now, but he's very close to lose it. Because if Kittle's just showing up what he's doing, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie, 13-year-old, experience doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So
this business is tough, man.
It is. So do you remember that Vance Dahl was a good blocker? Do you remember that in the first few years? I thought I heard that, but it seems now they're not giving him all that. But do you remember him being good at blocking in his first 2 seasons?
Vance McDonald, there's another tight end. It was a blocker. It wasn't Vernon, was it? No. It was a couple years ago.
Definitely wasn't Vernon. Well, Vernon's not bad, but but I thought it was said that Vance was good at blocking because they weren't throwing him the ball any in his first 2 seasons. Not every now and then they throw him something, but not often. So
I don't remember that, but I remember he was actually doing blocking. Now I'm just thinking about he was doing blocking.
Yeah, he's mostly for blocking.
Decent, but not great.
Yeah. See, that's when you're 260. You need to.
Yeah.
You need to be able to knock people out and say, we'll see. Because I thought Vance looked good last year myself. People look at me like I'm crazy, but I thought he was pretty good. So.
Yeah, I think he was definitely in the helm of being pretty good. Not the best of the best tight end in the league, but obviously he was in that tier of being becoming tight end because he had he just looked good when he was playing, when he was balling out. But the only guy I'm kind of worried about is Kilgore. I understand Zuttah is injured still.
Yeah.
I don't trust Kilgore anymore, man. I'll be honest. I know he did decent a couple years ago, but he was injured. I'm not going to mark him because of that. But when he was playing, I wasn't feeling him. So, this Tim Barnes, Eric Magnuson, whoever in the free agent, maybe even trading for a player because obviously Zuttah is still injured. he might be in the IR. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that scares me.
You don't want that to happen, but just possibilities on that.
And it's a very important position in Kyle Shanahan's offense. So the center, he's got to be
very key.
He's got to be on it.
And, yeah. So the center was. And before I go to, also wanted to say, I hope Jed York or his staff or anybody listening on this organization is that I want from now I want them to go talk to Subway.
Yeah.
And I want them to make a sandwich. And I wanted to be called the Cam Sandwich.
I was wondering where you were going.
And also maybe Wilson balls. I want them to make a ball and then make a commercial on for Wilson. Or, we have no skates and the ball doesn't flap, but you will be beaten up. So hopefully they can make
because that's the thing,
something good.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
but the Cam Sandwich, I like that a little bit.
The Cam Sandwich is awesome, but Cam doesn't talk shit or anything, or he hasn't done any commercials. No. Cam Sandwich sounds so good, but I really wish we could make a sandwich out of Russell somehow. There must be a Russell sandwich. Damn, too bad his name isn't Reuben Wilson. A Reuben sandwich? Yeah. That already exists. It is a Reuben sandwich, especially if Reuben gets him. If Foster gets a hold of Russ,
it will hit you.
There you go. A Reuben sandwich. Making sandwiches out of quarterbacks. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me.
All right, brother.
See you tomorrow, man. Have a good night. I'll see you on Rewind later.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, man.
Yeah, that's right. Daddy's Day.
Have a good night. Thank you for doing your thing, and I'm glad to hear Tito. God damn, I've
been fun seeing Tito again
for a year.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tito, come back. And shout out to all the original Rumble squad.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely a Ronbo guy, and I appreciate you, Ronbo, and thank you for holding the ship.
And appreciate you, bro.
And well.
All right. Talk to you in a bit.
Have a good night, man.
All right, so you too.
Niners. Donuts.
Yeah. Is that Joe? And Joe Fresno? I like that. What's happening, Joe?
What's up, Ronbo?
What's going on, man?
Joe, I just got really offended by people, just blasting two of the only good things we've had the last 2 years.
I already know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Man, Carlos, come on.
I knew you were going to defend him.
He's the best guy we have. He's the best running back in that offense no matter what. He is the best.
Joe,
I don't care.
You know what? But you need to back that up.
What's worse than dying? Torture.
Joe, did you see
Carlos Hyde is going to torture defenses with his power. He's going to hit people in the mouth, and until the point they just break and don't want to play anymore.
Joe, we're not playing smash mouth, hit in the mouth running back anymore, though.
Here's the thing: Kyle Shanahan played smash mouth football while he was in Washington with Alfred Morris, and Carlos Hyde is way better than Alfred Morris.
Yeah, but
we are gonna play everything. We're not just gonna focus on one thing.
Yeah, but you need to learn.
Set up by power, and power is set up by finesse.
Joe, I understand that. I understand that. But if you're gonna be on Shanahan's team, don't you need to do all of it?
He already does everything except he doesn't have the breakaway speed. But everything else that you ask from a running back, he's the best blocker from the backfield.
I give him that. I like that.
I'm not talking about Kyle though. I'm not talking about Kyle Juszczyk, but from all the other running backs.
All right.
None of those running backs can block. Not even a single one. All of them are horrible.
Yeah, no, they're kind of light. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was way too lightweight as well.
All right.
So you got to look at the game as a whole. The only reason I believe he is sad is because he's going to have to share the backfield no matter what.
You think that's it?
Can't be the unquestioned starter.
Yeah, but he said...
Offense, no running back can be.
But he says he wants to start, and that to me implies that he doesn't think he's going to be the first guy on the field.
Well,
I mean, correct me if you think...
I don't think so. I think he'll be the first guy.
You think so? Okay.
You don't got to worry about that.
Well, as I say, I've never seen Carlos like that.
We don't have that in anyone else.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Then
It's a different
let's
system,
move
though, Joe.
on
You
to
got
McDonald's.
to remember, it's a different system that you might have to plug things in a little different, pull this wire out and put it over here. You know what I mean? It's just not the same story now. And I think somebody else pointed out that maybe what's bothering Carlos is he's coming out there, he's trying to learn this, this, and this, and he's not feeling comfortable. It's taking him out of his comfort zone because he mentioned it's different from last year. You know, and when he said that, I said, uh-oh. What does that mean, Carlos? So, you know, this is what I'm thinking. So, you know, and maybe I could be on the wrong track.
You know what? I have his number. I'll just text him.
There you
I'll
go.
ask him.
Yeah. And please.
I'm not kidding.
No, I believe you. And please let me know what he says, because, you know, and I promise not to share it. I got to know.
Right.
Oh, we'll see. You know, because Carlos is, I like Carlos. His way of playing football
now I
and
gotta
everything.
talk about Vance.
Huh? Vance? Go ahead, Joe.
Remember, Michael Crabtree only had 700 receiving yards the last time he played for us?
Yeah, no, I've stopped being a Michael. I stopped being a Crabtree fan early on, yeah. Him and his sore
Across the
feet.
bay, all of a sudden, it's 1,000-yard season.
2 years in a row, I think.
And exactly.
Yeah.
And same thing's going to happen with Vance because he hasn't had a proper passing game. Basically, since he came into the league, he's never had a proper passing game.
You know, there's a lot to be said about that.
Not a proper quarterback to throw the ball.
Yeah. That's what Crabtree said. And we got mad. Do you remember getting mad when Crabtree said that? Yeah, well, Cap need to get in them books and do this and that. And you know, he kept on going on and on. Everybody said, shut up, Crabtree, man. You know what the hell you talking about, man? You little bitch ass over to Oakland, man. Ain't nobody gonna, you know, everybody got mad. But I'm not sure.
Man, here's the thing. I actually hated Crabtree, but at that time he was right. And I believe this since day one. Because when you really look at Cap's numbers since the point he started, it was like less than mediocre throughout when it comes to passing. It's just he made up for it in the running game.
Athleticism.
But as soon as everyone figured out that if you blitz him on the right, he's just going to run to the left side. He's not going to throw the ball. That's it, you know?
Yeah. So
that was it.
Crabtree, but you know, and one of the receivers, and Frank Gore even said something that was kind of interesting that with his first year out of San Francisco. Frank says, it's good to have a quarterback that knows what he's, you know, how to run a team. And I said, oh, Frankie, whoa, why would you, you know, because that was the year we had just come off of almost getting there, and I think we were 8-8 that year, right? You know, we said, oh, we'll be back next year. So that was a rough year for comments of 49er players that left. I think Vernon Davis actually got into a fight. They won't tell us the truth about that. Remember the locker room scandal that went on, and somehow Vernon Davis and Cap had gotten into it, and then they said, no, that never happened. But I wonder what really happened. We still don't know.
Then he got traded.
And then Vernon got traded, yeah. So Vernon definitely said something bad, and at that point they were not ready to put up with it. So Vernon's out of here. Wow.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
I wish we could have a camera in the locker room sometime. These things are better than TV shows, you know? Real life, man. Reality in the 49er locker room. What really goes on?
Actually, Hard Knocks should have been here this year.
Yeah.
It would have
Next
been
year.
an awesome show.
Maybe next year, because the 49ers wouldn't let them do it. I think they wanted to a couple of times.
Maybe, yeah, that could be true.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh yeah, man. One day, someone came on and they were talking about Garcon versus Crabtree.
Yeah.
And Crabtree was better than Garcon. That doesn't really make sense to me because really Garcon has been the guy almost everywhere he goes. He's like a reliable, good receiver for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, Crabtree plays a cross side from a true number one receiver. And, you know, as a number two receiver, he's getting good production. And then
That's how.
How is that even right?
And that's what they're saying in the argument, though. They're saying, "Oh, look at Garcon. Didn't he play in Indianapolis? Anyway, Garcon has had nothing but good QBs, and that's how me and the Raider fans ended up in that argument. I just backed up because I said, you know what, I all it is, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you the numbers right here, and the numbers are what they are, and I had to end it there. But deep down inside, I'm thinking to myself, okay, Pierre's had some good quarterbacks, but still, he had to do some work to get those yards. So
Exactly. And Garcon is more physical. He's way more physical
way
receiver.
More.
Plays the position like a running back.
Yep. I like about him.
And he's trash talks too.
Yeah, I know. Because you figure, I understand that he pulled, was that you told me that? I understand he pulled Richard Sherman's hair one time. And do you think Talib would be in his face like he does to Crabtree, jerking stuff off his chest? They would take 4 or 5 guys to break that fight up, man. That would have gotten ugly. Because Garcon's not that kind of guy to take no shit like that. Crabtree's he's too tender for me, man. That's just, ain't no way I'm putting up with that.
Yeah. It's just, I like it when players do the talking on the field. Like Solomon Thomas, that dude is the nicest dude off the field, but when he's on the field, he's going to absolutely power through and dominate the person across from him. Or he's just going to keep on trying throughout the play.
And I heard he's talked shit, too. I understand he intimidates and antagonizes the guards or anybody else who's on the offensive line. He's constantly working them mentally, and then he takes them apart physically. So, he's mean. Like that. All right.
Yeah, man. It's just, I was having a huge discussion with this Seahawks man, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are the worst team." I'm like, "Bro, we got 25 new players just in the free agency, and on top of that, we got undrafted free agents and draft picks.
New coach.
You're telling me we're still going to be in the bottom of the league? I mean, Cards lost their freaking best defensive lineman in Calais Campbell.
Yep.
And they have a super old Carson Palmer who might just all of a sudden break down. Super old Larry Fitzgerald who's going to be slower than he was last year.
Yep.
And you expect them to, dominate our team. And then you have the Rams, who we beat twice last year with a super depleted team, to come back and...
Okay, but you got to be careful about the Rams, though, Joe, because, see, like we're saying, do not define us by last season. We cannot define the Rams by last season. They could be a little better this year. And in fact, I think they're going to be a little better. They may be a little more tougher than Arizona this year, I got a feeling. But we'll see.
Yeah, they got Sean McVay. I like that. But at the same time, Jared Goff comes from a shotgun system. Yeah. And I haven't seen one quarterback so far
that came into the pros
come from like a shotgun system and succeeded in a pro style.
Yeah, that's true.
It just hasn't happened.
We'll see. But he's got Cooper Kupp, and I understand they're making great connections out there. So we'll see about that, though.
That guy could be trouble.
Yeah, it's Cooper Kupp. Yeah, and they've got Wade Phillips as their defensive coordinator, which bothers me too. But we'll see. We'll overcome these things. No problem. So anyway, Joe, I gotta go, man. Let's see you on Red and Gold. We got some time tomorrow, okay?
All right, man.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Good night.
Let me see if I can drop a few of these. Normally I know what you said. Normally I hit your questions left and right, but tonight it got kind of crazy. We had Tito coming in, and we had a lot of people coming. Go hard was everybody. We had a lot of people on the camp. So I know. Hey, Ronbo, stop making Tuesday questions. Okay. Anyway, Andrew Bird. Brian Hoyer stays healthy. Will he have more than 3,000 passing yards at the end of the season? That's a good question. You see, because Hoyer doesn't get any credit for having that kind of skill. He's passed for that before, from what I read. I think he did it with both. He's done that. I think he did it both with Texas and Cleveland. So if he stays healthy all year, and which is a good point, because Hoyer does have issues with staying healthy. So if he stays healthy, look for, especially with Kyle, and here's another thing. Him and Kyle have moved and evolved from that time period, so they're both going to be better now than they were back in 2014. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. Why is the center so important? Why is the center so important in KS's offense? The center delegates a lot of what goes on the defense, whether they're going to zone right, zone left. He knows what's going on. He sends a signal because he's got to read really quickly. He's got a process, and he's got to get that to his quarterback. It's read up on the center position with Kyle Shanahan. He's got several articles about that out too. The center is amazing. I mean, he needs to be good, and he cannot get hurt and be out of the game. That's what happened a few years ago in 2014. Actually, Alex Mack was a master. He went down, and the Cleveland Browns and Shanahan and Hoyer started to suffer. Panama Queen, happy Father's Day, Ronbo and Mac, my chat room goons. You guys, Panama's giving you guys a name before she gave the 49ers defense a name, the chat room goons. I like that. Salvador Brebiska says, sack leader for the Niners over under 15, sack leader for the Niners over under 15 sacks. Damn. 14 sacks, 15 sacks. That's a lot of sacks. It seems like a lot of sacks, right? Yeah, it's too much. Under. Because Dumerville did 17 sacks on his best season. Dumerville's a monster. So if we get a guy double digit from 10 and up, I'm liking that though. Because remember, last year Buck got 6 and he was playing around a bad group and bad coaching. I think I'm giving him 10. And from there, I'm not sure. Good Armstead could be. We'll see on that one. I say 10 though. Go the under. All right. Jordan Kelly says, I know Lamar Jackson is not a Shanahan-type quarterback, but is he too good to pass up? Oh, Lamar Jackson. Let's see what he looks like next year, because you know how quarterbacks go, right? Lamar wins the Heisman this year. Next year, he can't do nothing. How many guys from the year before last, remember all those quarterbacks? They were all supposed to be great. The Pickens were supposed to be, this was supposed to be a quarterback pick year. All of them fell down the slide. It was terrible. Corey Vega says, Ronbo Almighty, are you live streaming the preseason games? No, we never live stream games. We can't do that. But we will be involved in them, though. And DeAndre Gill says, who will be the leading wide receiver on the Niners this year and how many yards will he have? Good question. I have a feeling, though, it's going to be close between Garcon and Curley. Now, Marquise Goodwin is working on some things. I understand they're teaching about he's working on more routes. With Kyle Shanahan, the way he treats his players and puts them in position to make plays, man, this is going to be a hard one to call. I'm going to go with Garcon, though. Damn, but Curley, I know how he is, man. God dang. How many yards did he mention? Anyway, I'm going to go with... I can't really go with anybody right now. Garcon is tough. And Hoyer's going to be going to him probably a little more often. How many yards? Oh, you want to know how many yards I'll get? I say between Garcon and Curley, one of them's going to end up with 1,000 yards. All right? There'll be my answer. I'm not sure which one yet, though. It's probably more likely to be Garcon because Curley's coming out of the slot. All right. DeAndre Gill says, okay. Oh, yeah. Who do you think will have the most interceptions between the Niner cornerbacks? Sean! And Shotgun Rain 549. Would you want Sammy Watkins or Allen Robinson next season through free agency? Sammy is very annoying with his getting hurt. I always like to stay away from guys that are constantly on the IR. Sammy, he stays on the IR. And that's very hard on a team. Allen Robinson, I was checking him out. I don't think they're going to let Allen Robinson walk. If he comes out, I would go Allen Robinson over Watkins. But that would be irresponsible to let a guy like Allen Robinson. They don't re-sign him. Somebody needs to be fired. Melee. We're cutting Hightower. Watch and see. All right. If we don't cut him, I'm writing your name down. I'll talk to you later on that. they ain't cut him. Anyway, is that his name or is that my name? DTZK Doe. Okay. DTZK Doe. Can I do that? You know what I'm talking about? All right. We should trade Carlos Hyde, the Giants, for JPP. I don't want to get into that. All right? I'm going to just leave that one alone. All right? Michael Alanis, you need to be on for 3 hours. We practically, haven't we been on 3 hours? We've been on for 2. Thanks, Mike. And Slick, Carlos Hyde, oh my Lord. I've got to read it for you to believe it. Slick says Carlos Hyde will have 1,600 yards this year. All his haters are going to feel pretty stoked. I hope he does. You know, I read something yesterday on Bleacher Report, and the guy was picking out his running backs, and he thinks most have a chance to pull out 2,000 yards this year. Carlos was on that list. So, you know, Slick, you could be on to something, bro. Could be. You know, because right now we're just concerned with Carlos looking confused and uncertain of doing interviews. Maybe it don't mean nothing, and maybe he does get 2,000. 1,600 yards or 2,000 yards would be something. Oh, tell you what, anybody worried about the offense, if Carlos Hyde gets 2,000 yards, you can cool believe we will be winning a lot of games. That means the running game is completely under control, which means the passing game will be out of control as well. And, hey, you know what? I'm going to go over to Rewind after I have my cam sandwich. I like just the cam sandwiches. And then I will see you on Rewind, man. Let's talk some more football until we get tired and pass out. And then wake up and be like, hey, you know what? I got a feeling we're going to keep this dude, man, because I thought about it. I had a dream about this and that. You know, you just go on and on, all right? Happy Father's Day. Love your family. You know this. I'll see you on Red and Gold and Rewind in just a little bit. Oh, wait. One more thing I want to say. Remember last week the guy came in, Greg, he says he's coming to town to San Francisco. He wants to watch a football game and he wants to know what to do. Do this, will you? If you have any event that you're out and you're having fun with 49er fans or any place you go and you're hanging out with 49er fans, take a photo of you in the place and post it up on the app. Tell me where you are. I'm gonna put a little story behind it. And this way, when people come into San Francisco area to watch a game, they're going to go by your referral, okay? Because we want 49er fans to have a good time, be safe, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fam. Yeah, you know it's us. Come on, man. See you in just a little bit. Me. Yeah, you know how to do that.